think I did.
Guaranteed human. Live from the Ingalls studio,
I can't wait to play with myself every day.
the Sportsocracy.
Damn the devil to hell!
Let the big dog see! Let him on the field! No.
Some of this
Fire them cannons! By golly, put more powder in those things.
He couldn't take any more disappointment.
Oh my God. The Jets killed him.
And welcome into the Sportsocracy. It's ESPN Asheville, heard everywhere you go on the iHeartRadio app, and we are seen everywhere on YouTube. Just go to the sportsocracy.com, click the live video link, subscribe to the channel so you can join us in the chat. Welcome into
Power Rankings Tuesday.
We do have Power Rankings Tuesday. I'm going to have to mute that or else we're going to hear a little echo in the background there.
Oh, did you do that thing where you left me up on your computer and the show?
I did.
Trust me, nobody wants to hear me all that much the first time. They certainly don't want to hear me a second time.
That is absolutely true. Welcome into a Power Rankings Tuesday. Today, we'll be talking pass catchers for 2026 NFL season. Jeremy's already had a surprise and put the list together, so you may be surprised when we get to the top as well.
So I did this in Jeremy fashion, analytically, with a formula, and I'm not going to lie to you. There were some surprises. Mm-hmm. There were some that I went, hey, I didn't expect that. There's some on the high side, some on the low side. So basically what I did is I came up with a formula of I power rank the wide receiver rooms, I power rank the tight end rooms. This does not have to do with running backs. Running backs are their own separate thing. I went through just the dedicated pass catchers. I power ranked the rooms, and then I weighted wide receivers against tight ends. I also added in how much you throw to tight ends and how much you throw to wide receivers. I did not expect the results. The 5 teams in the top 5 did not surprise me. The order that they came in surprised me quite a bit.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll get into all of that in the final 2 hours of the program today. Let's see. Did you watch the NBA last night, Jeremy? Did you have fun with Game 3?
Well, I did listen to Stephen A. Smith this morning say that they lost because of Donald Trump, and I went, how much money do you make again? Like that's why. Okay, it has nothing to whatever. I watched it a little bit. The NBA is just hard for me to get into. Mm-hmm. Because the game is so. It's like feeding catnip to a cat and then trying to follow the cat around. It's so hard to watch up and down the floor, and it's not the game that I grew up with. But I mean, look, These two teams are really good. They're really entertaining to watch. And I watched last night and went, yep, Knicks in 6.
Nice.
I don't know if that's what you saw. That's what I saw.
I saw nothing of the.
You saw the back of your eyelids?
Yes. At this point, I'm not even sure I would know where to go to find the game. Like on a streaming service. Is it on like HBO Max or one of those? Or I
don't watch games on streaming services. So I watch it on DC Streams. If you would like to cut the cord and find a better way to do it, you can contact us at any time. DC Streams. It's on ABC. So
right.
That's. Have you seen the ticket prices for Game 4?
No.
If you had to guess what the get-in price right now for just one single ticket, I want one ticket all by my whittle lonesome. How much does that cost?
I'll go $6,500.
You're too high, but not by much, and there's not many that are sub what you just said. As a matter of fact, one of them just sold as I was talking about this. Mm-hmm. It's $5,100 before fees.
That's crazy. Heard,
and that's up in the boondocks. I don't know if have you ever been to MSG?
No.
First of all,
I mean,
MSG,
I've been in the basement. I've been in the terminal. Like
MSG's kind of like walking. It's almost like walking into a really famous church. You just look around and go, "There's been some stuff happen here," and you can tell. It's kind of like walking into Lambeau when we were in Green Bay. You just look around and go, "This is a different place." So there's one row way up in the balcony. It's actually right beside where the organist is. It's the only 400 level up there. That's the only seat you can currently get that's sub $7,000. And I mean, when I say the players look like ants, the players look like ants.
Oh, I'm sure. Sitting up there where Eddie used to sit. You remember that movie? I know it was a Whoopi Goldberg movie from the 90s where she played the Knicks coach. Larry Johnson was in it.
Do I remember it? Yes. Am I dumbfounded that you just mentioned it? Also, yes.
Why? That's the only movie about the Knicks.
Oh, that's not true. Forget
Is there
Paris
another
had
one?
a lot of the Knicks in it. Yes, I watched that movie. Hey, you want to judge me? You ever seen my wife? Let's fight about it.
Forget Paris.
It was
Is that a
Billy Crystal. He was an
Yeah.
NBA official, and he fell in love with Deborah Winger. I'm not ashamed to say I saw that movie in theaters.
Is that?
I am
Okay,
not ashamed
all right.
of that.
I'm shocked you went to a movie theater.
I was
at
like
some point in your
12.
life. I didn't know your parents allowed you to do that. That's awesome.
I went to a movie theater to see a lot of movies. Just, the bangers. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Batman, and Forget Paris. Let's go. And Lethal Weapon 4 for some reason. I don't know why I saw that in theaters, but I did.
Was that the one with Joe Pesci?
I'm trying to remember which one.
And Chris
was.
Tucker?
I was like, Chris Tucker was in it. I almost said that name. So, yeah, that is the one.
Wow. Okay. All right. That's interesting. That's, yeah. Anyhow.
I'm not ashamed of anything I just said. Big whoop.
Yeah.
Want to fight about it?
No. That's fine. That's fine. What was the name of the movie?
Forget Paris.
Forget Paris. Okay. It's one I haven't seen, so I guess we'll have to.
Oh, you should watch it. It's good. It's a stupid rom-com, but it's good.
That was not the one with George Mirasan in it.
Yes, George Mirasan was in that movie.
Oh, was that is the one with George
Yes.
Mirasan. Okay. Interesting. Well, anyway, now that we've gone down that little rabbit hole.
That was a fun aside that I didn't
That
see.
was-
If you had Forget
Right.
Paris on your Sportsocracy bingo card, you're off to a good start today. Gary Burns said, "That's fabulous.
yeah.
Thanks for asking." Stop talking about my shirt. I like that shirt. I like my shirt. Leave me alone.
Just, baby bird.
Good Lord. A man adds a little color to his wardrobe, and all of a sudden he turns into a South Park character. How did...
I also feel like any man that adds that kind of color to his wardrobe also needs to add pronouns to his email signature.
Oh, well, that's not going to happen. Anytime soon.
Today is a
Not that there's
Power
anything
Rankings
wrong with
Tuesday.
that.
No, sure not. Surely not.
I mean, never mind. No good can come from what I'm
no
hearing
good
you
can
say.
come from that. No, it's fine. Power Rankings Tuesday, NFL pass catching groups. We'll talk about the weapons cores of the 2026 season coming up later on in the program. The NCAA is appealing.
Of course,
Brendan
they are.
Sorsby ruling. As they
It would
should.
blow your mind some of the conversations I had yesterday about that.
Really?
In between the end of our show at 3 Eastern yesterday and the start of my show, Overtime in Greenville, at 7, I have, Tank, you know this, I have a couple friends that are sports agents, and they're NIL guys. I talked to both of them yesterday. They were both dumbfounded of how in the world did a judge come down with this ruling. And for the lawyers to say that, that's when you know this thing probably is not going to stand up.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be shocked if he plays a snap for Texas Tech.
Well, the trial has been scheduled.
And that's fine.
Did
That's
you
not
see
that I did. That's not actually that's not my problem. I don't know that Texas Tech plays him.
I wouldn't.
I
honestly wouldn't.
If you decide to, there's a great chance you're not going to have anybody to play. Because
Absolutely.
there are already people. The Big Ten is lining up. A handful of other schools are already lining up to go, we're not scheduling Texas Tech.
Mm-hmm.
We're just not going to do it. So if you do this, just know for how hard it was for you to get non-conference games to begin with, and I don't know if you've looked at their non-conference schedule, it's Abilene Christian, Oregon State, and Sam Houston.
Yeah.
It was already not real easy for you to get non-conference games. It's about to get way harder.
No doubt.
And I won't be shocked if the Big 12 comes down and goes, no, we're not doing this.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of talk going on about what to do in this situation, because I said the trial's been set. It's set for February the 8th.
Yeah, that's going to happen.
That's 2 weeks after the college national championship.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that's not going to do much good for us. So what
is
we
this
need
where
to
we need
figure
to
out,
file for a speedy trial? Because I don't feel like that's speedy.
yes. I don't know what the machinations are of this process, like where we go from here or how it. All I know that what was said from the NCAA was that they are seeking an accelerated timeline. So I don't know what that exactly means, but they need a decision now, because you have so many teams and schools and such that are just talking about basically boycotting Texas Tech.
Yep.
And I don't blame them.
I don't either.
I would do the same thing with LSU in basketball. If their plan is still the same to use all professional players next year, out.
So
I will not play you.
It's funny you said it that way, because that was one of the things that I asked yesterday is, okay, so what does the NCAA do now? And I got the same answer twice. Higher. Just go higher. Go higher and keep doing this until you get somebody that will rule your way. Because I don't think you have to go far. I think you got one very we didn't talk about this yesterday. Do you know how long that decree from the judge was?
Oh, his decision?
Yeah, so when the decision comes
4
down,
pages.
they write it out, and this happens with anything that's judicial. It's also why judges have clerks.
Like 4 pages.
An average decision in something like this would be, and Timothy O'Toole, if you're listening, please correct me on this if I'm wrong. An average decision like this would be 40 to 50 pages.
Yep.
This one was 3.
Mm-hmm.
Not one tangible fact was given of how this would affect Brendan Sorsby, how any of this makes any sense. Basically, a judge came in and said, this is my opinion. I'm going to give nothing to substantiate it whatsoever. And there you go.
Right.
Now, why is that a big deal? Because there's no facts to dispute when they appeal this up a level. So when they go to a judge, the ruling itself has no facts that they have to beat. They literally just have to go to a judge and go, this doesn't make any sense because he didn't support his claim in any way. And here's how it will affect us. And the reaction to it is substantiating information from the NCAA. So the NCAA can literally go through social media and all the different iterations of, and frankly, they could use ours. If you haven't been on our TikTok, been a lively discussion for about the last 24 hours. At the Sportsocracy, by the way. Of fans basically saying you can't trust anything that happens now because I don't know that the quarterback's not on the tape because you won't punish them. There is absolutely no retribution to these guys for doing this. Then the NCAA can turn around and go, hey, look at these 4 Alabama State players that we just busted for shaving points. You just said it was fine. You just said if they go to some kind of therapy to address a mental health issue that no one has ever thought was a mental health issue ever, you have a gambling problem. Okay, it's an addiction. Mm-hmm. It's an addiction that you chose. It's the way it is. I'll fight with a therapist about that until my dying breath. Mm-hmm. I am one of the biggest gamblers you'll ever meet in your life. I have never said, hey, this is something I was born with. No, I love sports. I like to wager on it. That's where I'm at. That doesn't mean that I can commit felonies and it'd just be okay. And now I understand this was not a felony. It was nothing like that. But their employer, which is basically what they are, said you can't do this. I fired you because you did this. This is the nuts and bolts of this. You'll never convince me that this kid gets on a field until I see him on a field.
Yeah.
And if he does, Texas Tech, may the odds forever be in your favor because I don't know who's going to play you.
Nobody will play you. And whatever the Big 12 can cook up as a punishment, like it's conferences against them, they can do whatever they want to Texas Tech.
I also did love that the 2 games he's going to miss are the Western Carolina imitation Abilene Christian, whatever they are. Their logo looks exactly like Western Carolina's.
Mm-hmm.
And Oregon State. Oh, what a punishment. How will he ever recover from not beating the Abilene Christian Hellcats and the Oregon State Beavers?
Mm-hmm.
It's dumb. It's dumb. It's dumb.
Thomas Mars, does that name sound familiar to you?
Thomas Mars. Is he Bruno's brother?
He is not Bruno's brother. He is the college sports attorney that helped Trinidad Chambliss.
Oh, yeah.
With his preliminary
By the way,
injunction.
stop comparing this to Trinidad Chambliss. It's not the same thing. It's not even in the same ballpark.
Trinidad didn't break any rules.
No, Trinidad had a what was it? Was it a gray shirt year or a medical red shirt year? I can't remember which one. We have case law on this.
Yeah.
Look, we said Trinidad Chambliss could, if he catches a sympathetic judge, he could win.
Mm-hmm. Far different scenario here.
No doubt.
I mean, this is Pete Rose. And they just went, yeah, it's fine. It's all fine. Anyway, Thomas Mars said the Big 12 could do whatever they want. They could impose, quote, draconian sanctions on Texas Tech, and the type of sanctions would only be limited to their creativity.
I highly advise the Big 12 to go, that kid's not eligible.
Absolutely.
We will put a 900-game suspension on him.
Indefinite. That's all we need.
Don't go indefinite. Indefinite is up in the air. You need a definitive. You need a definitive that is so far that his natural life will not cover it.
It's a 5-year suspension.
You're being nicer than I am.
No,
I will give you a 99-year suspension. You can play again when you are 122 years old. This is also, by the way, why we need more judges like me.
Sure.
Oh, you killed somebody? Awesome. So, not awesome, actually. The exact opposite of awesome. I will sentence you to 17 life sentences. So 16 reincarnations of you, that dude's doing life in prison.
Yep. Anyhow, it's one to watch. We'll keep our eye on it and, of course, continue to discuss the options that go down as we go down the rabbit hole here with Brendan Sorsby. Will the injunction stand? Will they find a higher court to stop the injunction so that he cannot play this year? Will the Big 12 react? How many other teams, how many other conferences will get in on the boycott? The Red Raiders really stepped into this one. You're in the Sportsocracy, and this is ESPN Asheville.
Keep listening for the next chance.
Clear.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One.
This September, coming back to Las Vegas, streaming live on Disney Plus and Hulu.
Tickets go on sale Friday, June 12th at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific through AXS.com.
My desk is rather comical right now. It looks like a guy that can't determine if he wants to be fat or really healthy.
For 48 hours only or while pre-sale tickets last. Visit iHeartRadio.com/Capital One for more pre-sale details. What's in your wallet?
With iHeart, everything you hear is guaranteed human. That's why 78% of listeners trust their favorite radio host's product recommendations. If you manage a business or need to drive sales, that trust goes along.
I have 7 wrappers for candy bars, but I swear to God I didn't eat them today.
No, I've got
Dan Scott here inviting you to check out my new show every Sunday, 8 to 9 a.m. here on ESPN
protein
Asheville,
shakes,
where
a big thing of protein bars,
The Dan Scott Show, 8 a.m.
cheese
Sundays
wrappers.
on
Like
ESPN Asheville.
I don't know where all of this
Everyone's
came
talking
from.
about the FIFA World Cup.
But
But I
did you
just
know
looked
the
around and
only
went,
place
I
to
have a
get
trash
action
can
for
right
free
below me.
is
Why is all of this not in it?
iHeartRadio and Fox Sports are bringing you.
Is this all shit that you've left around the house and your wife did that thing that I do to my kids, just go gather up all their trash and then dump it on their bed?
I'm not going to lie to you.
Locking your
That's the
preset now
number
on the
one
free
thing that
iHeartRadio
makes
app.
sense
Just
right
search.
now. Is that's exactly what my
Men's
wife
team's
did. Like,
first
this was
Friday
sitting
at
on
9
my
p.m.
desk,
Eastern.
and now it's yours.
How about you?
Pick up your damn trash.
Into the 2026 season. When lights are on, the Braves are on. Asheville's Real Rock 105.1. Brought to you by Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Experience the Parks Promise at parksfordhendersonville.com.
Selling your home? Don't settle for average. Our real estate team at Clarissa Sells WNC and eXp Realty offers Zillow Showcase, an exclusive AI-powered listing experience available to just the top 10% of all listings in our area. With immersive media, cutting-edge design, and elevated marketing, Showcase listings, they go pending quicker and sell for up to $9,000 more than standard listings. Ready to stand out in a crowded market? Give our team a call today, 828-774-6343, because your home deserves the spotlight.
I'm David.
And I'm Christina.
And this is our Ingles story.
Ginger's Revenge is a brewery located in Asheville, North Carolina that specializes in the production of hard ginger beer.
So we use all natural, whole ingredients, and I think that really sets us apart.
Ingles is an amazing partner for us to work with. A lot of our fans know that they can go to Ingles and find a lot of the flavors that we have available, and they just make it really easy for folks to purchase local products.
Sure, you know Appalachian Motor Coach is the official shuttle sponsor of the Living the Dream Tailgate Tour. But did you know that they can get you anywhere in style? Weddings, bachelorette parties, corporate gatherings, family reunions, Appalachian Motor Coach makes the ride part of the fun. Luxury seating, climate control, and none of the stress of parking or driving. Appalachian Motor Coach gets you there relaxed, on time, and ready for the party. For more information, visit them at AppalachianMotorCoach.com. Appalachian Motor Coach, the best memories start the ride.
Do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Our mission, to improve lives with every interaction. This is JW, General Manager at Parks Ford Hendersonville. Experience the Parks Promise today at ParksFordHendersonville.com. That's ParksFordHendersonville.com.
The Sportsocracy.
Take all this, burn it, okay? Gasoline, kerosene, either one. Burn it.
Welcome back into the Sportsocracy. This is ESPN Asheville. We've got the Stanley Cup Finals continuing tonight. Out in Vegas, the Carolina Hurricanes looking to even up the series with the Vegas Golden Knights. Maybe
I will be locked in on this game.
Maybe don't get behind by 4 goals.
Actually, you know what? With Carolina, do. Because when they get a lead, bad things happen.
Yeah, I didn't say get out to a lead. As I said, 4 might be a little too much.
Yeah, it was not great. It was not great, but they did rally. That should give you some momentum. I will be watching this game at the Village Porch tonight if anybody wants to join me.
Well, there you go. There you go. The Sportsocracy's home for hockey watching.
It's our home
Village
for a lot
Porch.
of things.
Yes.
We have a slew of Super Chats to get to.
All right, let's hit them.
I'm going to read these in reverse order because one of them is something that I actually I want to go a little deeper on. The first one's from Red Sea talking about our pass catcher power ranking in the next 2 hours. He said, hey, a ranking my team could actually rank pretty highly in. Your team is higher than I would have ever imagined. We're talking about the Arizona Cardinals. They are up there pretty high. It does help when you have 2 good young receivers and, to me, the best tight end in the NFL.
Yes.
That will put you up there pretty highly. Stephen Tao asked, are we factoring in the passers or just the pass catchers? This is completely sterile of the passer.
No passers, no running backs.
Nope, just receivers, just tight ends.
Yes.
And there are some very strange teams in the meaty clackers, and there are a couple at the bottom that are, I mean, I'll bet you anybody in the chat right now could guess who 32 is. If you don't, then you don't. You haven't been paying close enough attention to us for the last month, because I think I've said this about 10 times.
All right, we got another super chat. Great North.
Take it easy, money, with a wink and a smile, like it ain't no thing.
It's from Great North, who said, didn't realize the Don was guarding Castle on that last drive. What nonsense. I will say the switches in the NBA right now are wild. It is just wild how easy it is to manipulate an NBA team defensively. And yes, that's coming from a former player, and yes, it's coming from a former coach. But I probably grand total watched a quarter and a half last night. And the reason I kept turning it off was I was getting so frustrated at how easy it was for these teams to get just completely uncontested looks.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how you deal with that. Bring the hand check back.
Now.
That's a lie. I do know how you do that. Bring the hand check back. You screwed the game up when you got rid of it. Bring it back.
Yep.
I don't want to watch somebody score 137 points in a night.
Yep. All right, and then?
So fresh, we ball, no stress, because we making that money.
This one's from T-Rod, who said, as a Commanders fan, when are the Niners going to pull the plug on Ayuk? They seem to be hurting themselves more than us. Am I the only one that thinks that now that we've gotten to June 9th, this story has gotten so unbelievably stupid, and it's making John Lynch look so unbelievably stupid, that I agree with everything he just said? I mean, just the fact that you haven't killed this yet is dumbfounding to me. What do you think you're getting out of this?
I could not tell you.
I mean, Brandon Ayuk came out yesterday and said they're scared to cut me. But he also called them something else I can't say on this show.
I'm sure he did. Was this the video that he posted of he was crying and stuff?
I don't know. I learned long ago I don't really care about what athletes post on social media.
Mm-hmm.
If I see it in a news story, I will read it, but I am not watching your tic-tac to tell me how you feel about this.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to say yes, it probably was, because it was an Instagram video.
Gotcha. Okay. I just saw bits and pieces of it. I didn't really pay attention because I went, oh, he's upset. Well, shocker of shockers.
Well, I mean, I also have to say, I don't really think you're helping yourself in this in any discernible way. I mean, because you're not going to shame them into cutting you.
No.
I mean, if we were going to shame them, they would have done it on June 1. I don't get what San Francisco thinks they're achieving here. Because if you think player agents aren't watching this, you're out of your mind. I mean, this is already a team that can't draft to save their lives. They're overpaying a quarterback. They've got the two best players on this team are aging veterans that struggle to stay healthy at times. What is the appeal of the San Francisco 49ers right now? Like, when they make a free agent pitch to a player, what is the appeal? Well, we have an offense that's fine and a defense that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't. I don't get it.
San Francisco.
So what? We're San Francisco, and
and it's better than playing in probably 50% of the market.
You ever been to San Francisco? I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that's not true. That's I would argue that to my dying breath. That's not even kind of true. You're gonna pay $8 gajillion in taxes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you saw that story about what it cost Myles Garrett to get traded to the Rams. Just his tax liabilities are insane. So you're in a place that is horribly restrictive financially. I don't think the roster is very good. your GM, you know what? I've tried to avoid saying this, but it's your GM's an idiot. Like, that's just, there's all there is to it. And you know what? I'd say it to John Lynch's face. Brother,
sure.
You are a great player. As a GM, you are a complete buffoon. You are completely clueless on how to build a roster. You fell into Brock Purdy, and that, I could argue, is the only intelligent thing he has ever done. If you've got another one, I would love to hear it.
Bringing in Christian McCaffrey. That was a pretty good move.
Was it?
100% it was. Wouldn't they give up like a 5th-round pick to get one of the best players in football?
No. There was significant more. I can't remember exactly what it was. I'm getting ready to tell you. That trade happened on October the 20th, 2022. They gave up a 2nd-round pick, a 3rd-round pick, a 4th-round pick, and a 5th-round pick. That's a lot for a guy that hasn't won you excrement. If you just go down what trades have cost other teams, that's a lot for a running back who, he's been productive.
Mm-hmm.
Have you won anything? No. No, you have not. And you got, now the good thing is you gave up 4 draft picks, which means that's 4 less picks that John Lynch had to screw up. I will give you that. You know what? Maybe you should consider doing that more often.
Just trade away all your picks.
I mean, John Lynch has been the general manager of this team since 2017. Have you looked at what he's done in the draft? And I mean, to me, this is the only thing that matters for a GM. If you can't draft, you're not any good at this.
Mm-hmm.
You go year by year with the 49ers, you don't need both hands to even hit intelligent picks. Because the first year he went Solomon Thomas, Reuben Foster, Akilla Weatherspoon, C.J. Beathard. That was his 4. Joe Williams. That was his 5 picks in the top, 121?
Yeah.
Hey,
so
you hit
1.
George Kittle. Who did you get? Which of those 5 deserved to go in the top 125?
I mean, Akilla Witherspoon was the only one that
who was there for
anytime.
15 minutes. And he's bounced around the league like a bouncy ball because he's serviceable, not great, and you picked him at the top of the 3rd round. You hit George Kittle. That was a A+. Congratulations. There's 1. The next year you went Mike McGlinchey, Dante Pettis, Fred Warner, Tavarius Moore. Yep, killed it with Fred Warner. Mike McGlinchey left the first opportunity he got, and the other 2 survived in the NFL about as long as I did.
Mm-hmm.
Nick Bosa, are we going to give you credit for that? Really? I think a toddler could have told you to take Nick Bosa at 2. Deebo Samuel was fine. Jalen Hurd, and then you took a punter in the 4th round. You did hit Dre Greenlaw, though.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you do this every single year. Then you look at the Trey Lance trade. At what point do we just look at John Lynch and go, you're not good at this? And this Brandon Ayuk thing is just confirming it for me. You are out of your gourd. And by the way, Gotham, I'm not telling you that all these were bad moves. I'm saying the bad is so bad. And this has nothing to do with Kyle Shanahan. Literally less than 0. I actually am starting to feel bad for Kyle Shanahan because I think he's a good coach with a complete buffoon for a GM. His good is good. The problem is how unbelievably bad his bad is. Mm-hmm. I mean, because when he misses on a guy, they don't even make the roster. Dante Pettis couldn't have played in the UFL, let alone in the NFL. And you just go down this rabbit hole, and I'm stuck on what is this blind belief that people have in the San Francisco 49ers?
It's the brand. It's the helmet.
Okay,
And the
discernibly,
fact
what
that
is
they
the
just
difference
keep
between
winning.
the Pittsburgh Steelers and the San Francisco 49ers?
Not a damn thing.
Okay, then why do we believe in San Francisco so much more than we do in Pittsburgh? Because their quarterback's better? I would say it's fractionally better. Aaron Rodgers on a good day, I would still take at or right below Brock Purdy.
Mm-hmm.
The roster from 2 to 53 is not even close. And we're talking about one of them going to a Super Bowl. Get out of here. Now, you talk about my hate of Kyle Shanahan all you want to. It's my hate comes from John Lynch. And my the rest of it is how unbelievably insane their fan base seems to be. Well, we're going to compete for a Super Bowl. You'll be lucky to make the playoffs. And when you do, you'll see one of the two teams from your own division, and they will beat you like a redheaded stepchild. Because you're just not good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he was talking about CMC. I'm not saying it was a bad move. He gets this love for, hey, he gave up 4 picks for a running back. Awesome. They've been the exact same team with him that they were without him. In terms of the result, not the way it looked.
Mm-hmm.
There's just not a difference there. Hey, I've got this little running back that's hurt all the time. He may still play, but he's banged up. He ran for 1,200 yards. Well, in the words of Charles Barkley, well, whoop-de-damn-do. What does that mean? What does it change? The things he gets credit for just dumbfound me.
All right, you're in the Sportsocracy, and this is ESPN Asheville. When we come back, we'll get just a bit outside.
ESPN Asheville.
Yeah, we're clear.
Thank you.
Your mountain weather forecast. The high on this Tuesday near 79 with showers and thunderstorms. There will be another round of rain this evening, and some patchy fog may form overnight with a low dropping into the mid-60s. Tomorrow, cloudy and warmer with scattered showers and thunderstorms as the high gets close to 85. And temperatures will get even warmer on Thursday with a mix of clouds and sunshine, and still the chance for scattered showers and thunderstorms moving through as the afternoon high eventually hits 89 degrees. I'm Jeff Marr from the Weather Channel.
This report is sponsored by Jimmy's Automotive Center.
Summertime is here and you're ready to hit the road for a great summer road trip? Your first stop should be Jimmy's Automotive. Ask them about their summer vacation special. Oil change, lube and filter, plus a multi-point inspection, fluids topped off, and a tire rotation. Jimmy's Automotive. That's where customers send their friends.
This is J.W. Whitley, General Manager at Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Our value of urgency, timely, responsive, focused, prioritizing you as our customer and the community that we serve to do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com.
From the FIFA World Cup to competitive business environments, grand ambitions lead to game-changing achievements. At Bank of America, we're there to support businesses at every step, providing insights and expertise to help you gain an edge.
He shoots, he scores.
What would you like the power to do? Explore winning business solutions at BofA.com/gamechangers. Bank of America, official bank of the FIFA World Cup 2026.
iHeart's Yacht Rock Radio goes commercial-free every weekend. Smooth sailing with the greatest from the 70s and 80s. Just open the free iHeart app, search Yacht Rock, and start listening now.
I'm going to start just listening to the Yacht Rock channel. I think that every time.
We're the Chainsaw Brothers.
I was going to start putting it on in my office and wait for my wife to come in here and go, did you have a stroke?
Hell yeah.
So many people calling, needing trees removed.
Maybe.
And couldn't afford it.
So I called my dad to borrow it.
Just getting my Michael McDonald fix, honey.
Oh, Michael McDonald.
Our business was born out of wanting to help Western North Carolina get back on our feet.
We are fully insured and licensed. We keep our promises, meaning if we say we're going to be there, we'll be there. In these parts, we live how we were raised.
When you call the Chainsaw Brothers, you're not a customer, you're family. We're good at what we do, and we do it for a reasonable cost.
For all your chainsaw needs, call the Chainsaw Brothers. 828-316-1013. Or find us on Facebook. See how we treat our family.
Are you still covered up with storm damage and debris?
Call us about our daily rates at 828-316-1013. That's 828-316-1013. We're the Chainsaw Brothers, and with our neighbors, we are Western North Carolina strong.
Woohoo! Sure, you know Appalachian Motor Coach is the official shuttle sponsor of the Living the Dream Tailgate Tour. But did you know that they can get you anywhere in style? Weddings, bachelorette parties, corporate gatherings, family reunions, Appalachian Motor Coach makes the ride part of the fun. Luxury seating, climate control, and none of the stress
your,
of parking or
outside
driving.
story?
Appalachian Motor Coach gets you there relaxed.
Tom Brady.
For
Mine's
more
about the
information,
Knicks.
visit them at AppalachianMotorCoach.com.
All right.
The best memories start on the ride.
Clarissa Sells WNC is the #1 team in Buncombe County. We have the customer service experience.
Hosanna, yeah.
Our team offers something that 90% of listings in our market won't have, Zillow Showcase. Check us out at clarissasellswnc.com.
Boy, you must be outside your mind.
The Sportsocracy.
Just a bit outside. He tried the corner and missed.
Welcome back into the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville. Time to get just a bit outside. And, there's Tom Brady's in the news because he's doing business stuff again, Jeremy.
That's not good. That didn't end so hot the last time.
Well, I mean, look, so you win some, you lose some. Sometimes you get wrapped up in Ponzi schemes. It's just the nature of the beast, right? You got all that money, you're bound to make a bad investment. I'm not sure if this is going to be a good investment or a bad investment because it sounds like a terrible product, but they're also expecting him to make a boatload of money off of it. Are you into coconut water by any chance?
No. I don't want anything coconut. I will say I will drink a Body Armor, which is the base is coconut water.
Mm-hmm.
Those are very tasty. But in terms of just drinking coconut water by itself, by the way, stop milking things that don't have nips, okay? Almond milk, out. Also, stop putting milk in my coffee and not telling me.
Mm-hmm. Who put almond milk in your coffee?
That's a story from a few months ago. I was on the road and I stopped at a coffee shop and I was like, this coffee tastes weird. They're like, we use almond milk. There are no nips on an almond. I believe Sam Elliott said that in a television show one time. You give me moo juice or you give me nothing.
That is almond juice. That's
almond
milk.
Yeah, you squeeze the life out of an almond and you put it in my coffee for some reason. Don't do that.
So Brady has a partnership with a company called GoPuff, and GoPuff.
Terrible name.
Yeah, GoPuff has a new product that they're expecting big things from. It's a coconut water-based product, and the beverage is called Good Nut. Yep.
Nope.
It is. That's the name of it. It is called Good Nut, and it looks like it comes in various flavors. And they are expecting by 2030 for this business venture to bring in $11 billion in 4 years. There aren't enough coconut water enthusiasts on the planet, I don't think, to make you $11 billion. Oh, I don't get it. I don't get it. But with his long list of former accomplishments, if anybody knows what Good Nut is, it's Tom Brady.
Is Pete Davidson an investor in that company? If you know, you know. My story's about the New York Knicks. Their fans are a little crazy. I know. I used to be one of them. They were up 2-0 going into the first game at Madison Square Garden, lost last night. But somewhere out there is a fan of the New York Knicks that is a bit of a crazy person. Do you know the name Courtney Talia?
Nope.
I don't know why she's famous. I have absolutely no idea. It may be because of what I'm getting ready to say. She is an OnlyFans influencer.
Ah, well, that is it then. Yeah.
I mean, she's not fun to look at, but a married father of 4 sent her a custom Patrick Ewing jersey to twerk in for 10 minutes.
Okay.
She charges $150 for every 5 minutes of custom video, which there are at least 7 jokes there. You tell them yourself. This one was 10 minutes. So this guy, not only did he send her a custom jersey, which I'm going to say was $200 to $300, he also paid $300 for her to put it on and twerk in it for 10 minutes. Some of y'all are into weird stuff.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't. They say a fool and his money are soon parted.
What did you say her name was?
Courtney Talia.
How do you spell that?
Tillia.
Tillia.
Oh, I mean, I understand why you would want to see said video. I'm not sure I understand spending $600 on it.
Well, I mean, if you've got it, you got to spend it somehow.
If you've got it in New York, you could have had way more fun for at least 50 more minutes. I mean, not saying that I know from personal experience. I'm just saying that
I don't think it would look like that though. It certainly would not look.
Not
like
for
that.
$600. No.
Mm-mm.
No, that you're getting more into the 6,000s. But if you've got it, just make better use of your money.
I mean, look, it was either that or spend that on dinner while I was watching the game in a local bar. So, because that's about what it'd cost you to do that in New York City.
Gotham said I had the wrong Pete. I said Pete Davidson. It's Pete Holmes. Yeah, I don't think we're talking about the same thing. I want you to look at the lineage of women that have dated Pete Davidson and tell me that he should not be an investor in that Tom Brady company.
Mm-hmm.
That dude looks like he died in 2017 and somehow has dated 4 of the most unbelievably attractive women on the planet.
Yep.
I don't know what that dude's doing, but
he got game.
And he's a moron.
What do you mean he's a moron?
Oh, Pete Davidson, he irks me. I find him very irksome.
Because he has so many hot girlfriends?
No,
or?
I don't. No, I've done fine there. You've seen my wife. I'm not envious of you there. It's just every time he opens his mouth, stupid words come out. And he can be funny. But then there's other times I'm like, you're not bright. You are not a bright feller.
Okay.
We have we have a super chat.
We do.
Cause it's all about the money. All about the money.
It's from Sir Timothy, who said 2 groups are for the kids. Wu-Tang and the Sportsocracy.
That's right. Sportsocracy for life.
I mean, I'm very pro Wu-Tang. So anytime we're compared to that, I'm all the way in. New Streams Media said Monster Rehab is coconut water based. I never liked the Rehab. If I'm going to drink a Monster, I need that thing to kick like a plow horse. I mean, I'll go 0 sugar, don't get me wrong, but I need that thing to have enough carbonation in it that if you leave it in a truck for an hour, it's going to be all over said truck.
I've never been a coconut water person.
Oh, he said you put vodka in it. That makes way more sense. I did that way wrong. Oh, that makes sense. See, you see, this is where we as Americans, we make a mistake sometimes. You have to be open to learning new things.
I didn't see this earlier. Hit for the Los Angeles Rams offensive line.
Yeah, Alaric Jackson.
Alaric Jackson has been arrested on felony domestic violence charges. Apparently it happened last night.
Yeah, I don't know much about this story. There haven't been a lot of details that, at least when this show started, I have not checked again. that would be a significant hit to the Rams.
Mm-hmm. News of the arrest first reported Tuesday by NBC4 reported that Jackson thought the woman was recording him with her phone and allegedly tried to take the phone out of her hand. Investigators said the woman had scratch marks on her arms. He was booked at 4:24 a.m. local time, released on a $50,000 bond at 7:20 a.m. this morning in Los Angeles.
First of all, don't record people. I will say it's very annoying. Second of all, if somebody is recording you, just walk away from them.
Jackson was sued last year by a woman who allegedly he recorded her without her consent during procreation. Repeatedly refused to delete the video, and taunted her with it.
Oh, yeah, don't do that either.
The woman reported the incident to the NFL.
No, yeah, don't do that either.
And see, now it makes me think maybe these two things are linked. I don't know. No one knows anything at this point other than the investigators. We shall see where this goes. But, yeah, Alaric Jackson facing a felony domestic violence charge after this incident in the early morning hours of today.
Don't record getting up with the get down without the approval of all interested parties. Also, just why are you recording yourself? Sorry, rabbit hole. I don't need to know.
Just thanks for the memories.
Look, as somebody that's recorded an amateur film or two, I really never wanted to star in it. I was more of a producer.
We didn't necessarily need that.
I was talking about a film class I took in college.
Sure, you were.
Away.
That's sure. Because that's the. Never mind.
I wasn't much of an actor. It really hindered my films.
Man, you're dumb. This is just one of those things. Hey, coming up this week, we've got a lot of things happening. I will not be here on Thursday. We will not have a show on Thursday. Thursday is the day that the World Cup kicks off here on ESPN Asheville. You'll be able to hear our first coverage of that on Thursday afternoon. Jeremy, in the evening hours, from 5 to 7, is that correct?
That is correct.
5 to 7 is going to be out at the Ingalls on Smoky Park Highway taking up donations. He's looking for some milk. So come give him your milk.
Why say it that way? You're a weird guy. I've just come to realize you're a weird guy. Yeah, okay. 151 Smoky Park Highway, 5 to 7 on Thursday. You know, I didn't know this, but did you know 1 in 5 children in Western North Carolina live in a food insecure household? What that means is that they don't always know where the next meal's coming from, but we can make a difference. Your donation, which is what we're looking for, ensures kids across our community have fresh, nutritious milk all summer. So you stop by 151 Smoky Park Highway. I'll be there. Business manager Megan will be there. Our friends from Ingalls Markets will be there. And basically what we want is to buy as many gallons of milk as we can. So our super chats, since we announced this last week, have been going to that. We will be personally buying 100 gallons as it sits right now. Anything more that comes between now and Thursday will go to the same thing. You can come down and see me. You register for tickets to see Morgan Wallen, which is that's a very tough ticket to get. And we'll have a lot of samples as well. Cheez-Its, Rice Kids, Crispy Treats, and Kellogg's will be handing out their wares. I love all three of those things. I can't actively eat any of them, so please come take as many of them as you would like. So I don't eat them. But stop by 151 Smoky Park Highway in collaboration with Ingalls Markets and Manna Food Bank.
And, as I mentioned, Thursday going to be a big day. Be sure to join Jeremy out there for that. Plus, ESPN Asheville, and our iHeart Radio family of stations. The iHeart Radio app will have all of the coverage for you of the World Cup as well. That all gets underway on Thursday afternoon,
Tank,
2:30.
I think you and I should do a live watch-along party of one of the soccer matches.
Oh, well, I mean, I have nothing against that.
I don't know.
Idea.
I don't know anything about soccer.
Nor do I.
And when I say nothing, I mean I know they have a ball and there are goals, and they play 90 minutes, which has never made a lot of sense to me. And then at the end of it, they just go, "Let's play 6 more," because that's what we do.
We feel like it. Yeah, because we feel like it.
Because 6 sounds like a fun number.
I think we could probably work something out about that.
And like do one of the USA games. Because here's the thing: if it involves America, I will get animated.
Yeah, sure.
Pour me a nice Monster Rehab and vodka, because now New Streams has got me wanting to try that real bad, and just sit here and have a grand old time.
All right, we'll have to check out the schedule. Maybe we'll work something up. You're in the Sportsocracy, and this is ESPN Asheville. The Power Rankings Tuesday gets underway next, talking pass-catching groups across the NFL.
ESPN Asheville.
And we're clear.
Thanks, sir.
Your mountain weather forecast.
The high on this Tuesday near 79 with showers and thunderstorms. There will be another round of rain this evening, and some patchy fog may form overnight with the low dropping into the mid-60s. Tomorrow, cloudy and warmer with scattered showers and thunderstorms as the high gets close to 85. And temperatures will get even warmer on Thursday with a mix of clouds and sunshine, and still the chance for scattered showers and thunderstorms moving through as the afternoon high eventually hits 89 degrees. I'm Jeff Marr from the Weather Channel.
This report is sponsored by True Green. True Green's biggest sale of the year is here, so you can stop wasting your weekends doing your own lawn care. Sign up to get 50% off lawn care this summer and let the pros do the work. Sign up at TrueGreen.com by June 23rd to get 50% off this summer. Restrictions apply. See site for details.
This summer, too many local kids are at risk of going hungry. Ingalls Markets and Manna Food Bank are teaming up for the summer milk drive to keep children nourished when school is out. And you can help. Donate at the Ingalls on Smoky Park Highway this Thursday, June 11th from 5 to 7 with the Sportsocracy.
For adults with Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms, every choice matters. Tremfya offers self-injection or intravenous infusion from the start. Tremfya is administered as injections under the skin or infusions through a vein every 4 weeks, followed by injections under the skin every 4 or 8 weeks. If your doctor decides that you can self-inject Tremfya, proper training is required. Tremfya is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with moderately to severely active Crohn's disease and adults with moderately to severely active ulcerative colitis. Serious allergic reactions, increased risk of infections or lower ability to fight them, and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or need a vaccine. Explore what's possible. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today. Call 1-800-526-7736 to learn more or visit tremfyaradio.com.
eBay is home to millions of finds, and each one becomes part of your story. From your favorite vintage band tee to the dream car you've been searching for or the foul ball you heroically gave away. It's all there on eBay. eBay. Things people love.
This is J.W. Whitley, General Manager at Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Our value of urgency, timely, responsive, focused, prioritizing you as our customer and the community that we serve to do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com.
I'm Coley Duffy.
I'm Cody Ward.
And
we're the Chainsaw Brothers.
Actually, we're cousins. A few days after Helene, we was in the driveway having a couple beers, waiting on the power to come back on. And we heard so many people calling, needing trees removed, and couldn't afford it.
So I called my dad to borrow a chainsaw, and over the next few months, we cleared trees for our neighbors. Our business was born out of wanting to help Western North Carolina get back on our feet.
We are fully insured and licensed. We keep our promises, meaning if we say we're going to be there, we'll be there. In these parts, we live how we were raised.
When you call the Chainsaw Brothers, you're not a customer, you're family. We're good at what we do, and we do it for a reasonable cost.
For all your chainsaw needs, call the Chainsaw Brothers. 828-316-1013. Or find us on Facebook. See how we treat our family.
Are you still covered up with storm damage and debris?
Call us about our daily rates at 828-316-1013. 828-316-1013. That's 828-316-1013. We're the Chainsaw Brothers, and with our neighbors, we are Western North Carolina strong.
The iHeartRadio app now has presets, just like in the car. You're our number one. Make us yours. ESPN Asheville, the mountain's favorite sports station, streaming 24/7. Your home for the Sportsocracy. Weekdays at noon. The Tar Heels and Atlanta Braves baseball.
The Ingalls Advantage isn't just about savings or the best quality food for your family. It's more than that. It's the advantage of being a part of a community. That's why we provide over 2 million pounds of food every year through regular donations and programs like the Ingalls Giving Tree, Food for Thought, and the Ingalls Fill a Backpack program. It's the right thing to do, and we know that you would do the same. Ingalls, your neighbor for over 50 years.
Clarissa Sells WNC is the #1 team in Buncombe County. We have the customer service experience to assist you in achieving your real estate goals. Our team offers something that 90% of listings in our market won't have: Zillow Showcase. Check us out at clarissasellswnc.com.
ESPN Asheville. Yeah. WPEK Fairview. WMXF Waynesville. An iHeartRadio station. Guaranteed human. The Sportsocracy.
It fires me up, man. I love it. Say it one more time.
The Sportsocracy.
Shake it back!
Beer City's best sports talk.
It is gross.
Just earlier.
They are mature, actually. You just have to get to know them better.
Your lunchtime dose of dumbassery. Live from the Ingalls studio.
Welcome into the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville. Heard everywhere you go on the iHeartRadio app, and you can watch us live on YouTube. Go to thesportsocracy.com, click the live video link, subscribe to the channel. That way you can join us in the chat, get your thoughts in on today's Power Rankings Tuesday.
Might help if I turn my mic on.
There
it
we
might
go.
help if I turn my mic on.
I
even took the deep breath to go, Power Rankings Tuesday, and then I didn't hear the breathe. And I'm a fat man, and you always hear the breathe. So
absolutely.
Oops.
Yeah. It is a Power Rankings Tuesday, talking pass catchers in the NFL. Get your comments in the YouTube section. Hit us up on all the social. Because that's not going to be good.
I don't know what happened. You went You went to say something, and then you went completely dead silent, and it stopped on the funniest image of your face I have ever seen in my life.
I was like, who's frozen? Am I frozen? Is he frozen? I don't know what's happening right now.
I'm not sure, but you were just, ha! And you held it for about 14 seconds.
All right, so the blip
Let's
is
try
over,
that setup
and,
one
back.
more time.
Yes, indeed. Pass catchers in the 2026 NFL season. When you rank the classes, you said there were some interesting results.
There are a good number of interesting results here. So I'll give the rules as I did it. Quarterback doesn't count. Offensive line doesn't count. Running backs don't count. This is just your wide receiver, tight end room. So basically your pass catching weapons. I ranked every room, wide receiver, tight end, in the league. I then took the percentage of throws that you make to receivers and to tight ends, unless you change coordinators. If you change coordinators, I went to the last time they called plays. If your coordinators never call plays, then I went with the history of your head coach. Mm-hmm. I hope that was not too confusing. It's a Mr. Wizard formula. You're going to disagree with some of these, and that's fine. As I went through it, I can't really find one that tangibly I disagree with all that much.
Okay.
I think a couple teams may be too high, but the more you think about it and the way their coach calls plays, the easier it is to understand.
Okay. We start at 32.
Number 32 wasn't hard. When a team is 32 at both things, I didn't have to go any further. And it also told me what the parameter of this metric was, because you can't physically get worse than being the worst room in both, which is where the Miami Dolphins are. Let me ask you a question, and I didn't really notice this until I was doing this ranking. Do you know who the one for the Miami Dolphins is right now?
Jalen Tolbert.
That is correct. I'm going to ask you a question, and it's gonna make you laugh. At least it made me laugh. I'm gonna give you 3 names, and I want you to tell me how many of these 3 would be the number 1 wide receiver right now for the Miami Dolphins.
Okay.
Keon Coleman, Kayshon Boutte, Tim Patrick.
Yes.
I'd have said 3 for 3. Would you?
Yes. Yes.
Do you know who those 3 guys are?
I mean, yeah.
Do you know why I picked those 3 names?
No, I do not know why you picked them.
That's the number 4 receiver for the other 3 teams in your division. Their 4s would be your 1. And the only one that I think's even debatable is Tim Patrick. And I'm not going to lie to you, I didn't debate that one all that long. Because Jalen Tolbert, the only thing we've ever seen of him has been on the opposite side of CeeDee Lamb, George Pickens, or both. Tutu Atwell was the 5 for the Rams, and Malik Washington has never done anything in this league. Now, I think you drafted 3 that could all develop into pieces. Do I think that's going to happen this year? No, I don't. The Miami Dolphins have the single worst wide receiver room I have ever seen in my life.
It's quite pitiful. The fact that they took Chris Bell and Caleb Douglas and Kevin Coleman Jr. in the draft, they could be the starters.
By the end of this year, I think they will be the starters.
By week 5, they could be the starters.
And then you get to the tight ends. I think I'm the biggest Greg Dulcich fan on the planet. And even I'm going, that's the only one you have?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but we drafted Will Merrick. Okay. So you got a 6th lineman. Good for you, Jack. What do you want?
And Seydou Traore, don't forget him.
Who is 2 years away from being 2 years away. It's legit the worst group of weapons I've ever seen in my life. And your claim to fame, the thing you're clinging on to, is a guy that had 17 catches for 206 yards and 2 touchdowns at Ohio State. Which, by the way, if you can't catch passes at Ohio State, just catching a little gravy off the taters of having Jeremiah Smith and Carnell Tate, you're not going to do it anywhere. But he's such a good blocker. Don't care. Couldn't catch a cold in a freezer if you soaked him in water. The Miami Dolphins were 32 with a bullet. If I could have made them 35, I would have.
Yep. All right, who's at 31?
The Tennessee Titans. I thought this team would be higher. They're not. They're not. The receiver room has gotten out of the cellar. I had them at 25 overall. Carnell Tate, I think it's going to take a year. Maybe even half a year. But I was not as drunk in love on him as a lot of other people were.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just kind of have a bunch of dudes. I don't love any of them. I like Wan'Dale Robinson. I don't know that I love him as your legit too. But then it's Calvin Ridley, Alec Ayumain, Chimere DK. They all have upside. But I mean, who can you count on? Then you get to the tight end room, and the tight end room was I almost made their tight end room 32. Do you know who the starting tight end of the Tennessee Titans is right now? Gunnar Helm. 2, Daniel Bellinger, a guy the New York Giants, who they don't grade that highly on this list, looked at and went, we're good. And Kylan Granson. It's not good.
Mm-mm. No, but adding Carnell Tate, I mean, certainly is at least a step toward not being at the bottom of the list.
No doubt. And I think a year from now, they'll be far from this. The problem is, if you look up and down this roster, the only guy that's above 25 years old that I can really count on is Calvin Ridley. Because Wan'Dale Robinson's only 25 and won't be 26 till the end of the year. So you're looking at a rookie, 3 second-year guys, a broken down Calvin Ridley that I put absolutely nothing into, and Wan'Dale Robinson. It's just not that good. You don't have that clear one. And when you see some of these next teams, you'll understand how they get there, because I prioritize having a 1. Mm-hmm. And a 1 will get you somewhere, but it won't get you everywhere.
At number 30.
I have to preface this. If a thing we talked about earlier today were to happen, Washington would jump from 30, because 30 is the Washington Commanders. They would jump from 30 all the way to 21. Wow. With Brandon Ayuk.
Mm-hmm.
Because right now, they don't have a 2. The 2 on that team, as is currently listed, is Treylon Burks. That is absolutely terrible. Now, you add in Brandon Ayuk, now Treylon Burks becomes the 4. Antonio Williams has run out of the slots. You got De'Ami Brown. You got Jalen Lane that's drafted last year. Van Jefferson's on this team. Chris Hilton Jr. that you got as a UDFA. Okay, now there's more to like. But I need that 2 really bad. And I just don't have it.
Mm-hmm.
And then you go through the tight ends. I love Chigakonkwo. There's not much behind him. Ben Sinnott. You remember that debate that went on for a long time? I wasn't wrong. I'm just throwing that out there. I wasn't wrong. I never figured out what it was that people saw in him. And he's come into the NFL, and he's been exactly what I thought he was. You know how many catches he has in his career? If you ever want you guys waste too much time on the draft, if you ever want a confirmation of that, Ben Sinnott's up there pretty high, because we talked about him a lot.
6 passes.
He's caught 16 passes for 142 yards with 2 touchdowns. He has 7 first downs in his career.
All right, Washington at 30, but you say they'd jump 8 spots with Brandon Ayuk.
They would. They would be right in between. I can't tell you the teams yet, but they jump right in between 2 teams that are. They're not great, but they're good. Because there's not a lot of these. Look, the bottom 3 were light years behind everybody else.
Mm-hmm. Number 29.
The Cleveland Browns. A year from now, this will look different. I'm sorry. You're counting on Jerry Jeudy, who has been one of the biggest disappointments in my lifetime, as your no doubt number 1. And then everything behind him is a first or second year player.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't see it. It's.
I mean,
just
Harold Fannin. It certainly helps you out, because we don't know what Denzel Boston and Casey Concepcion are going to be.
I didn't love Concepcion. I think he's a decent enough slot receiver. I like Denzel Boston a lot, but you're counting on 2 rookies.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not going to be great. You're also counting on a tight end who I do like. I like Fannin. He had a really good rookie year. He led the team in receiving, but at the end of the day, that leading the team in receiving was 731 yards.
Mm-hmm.
He's a good tight end. I mean, I think that Cleveland room, I had him as the 18th best tight end room in the league, and I think I might have been too high. Because there are some behind them that I'm not so sure they should have been.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's just nothing behind him. There's Joe Royer and Blake Whiteheart, Jack Stoll. No, there's nothing there that makes me feel warm and fuzzy. Cleveland was in kind of a spot by himself. or by themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And then things get a little wonky.
All right.
The next team on this list, I want to take the commercial break right here, because from here, the next 4 teams are going to make you go, wait a minute. Yeah, there's no depth to them whatsoever.
All right, you're in the Sportsocracy, and this is ESPN Asheville Power Rankings Tuesday. Power ranking the pass-catching groups for every team in the NFL. Next.
Keep listening for the next chance to...
And we're clear.
iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One.
This September, coming back to Las Vegas, streaming live on Disney Plus and Hulu.
Tickets go on sale Friday, June 12th at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific through AXS.com.
But starting tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern.
Capital One cardholders get first access to tickets and other exclusive offers for 48 hours only or while pre-sale tickets last. Visit iHeartRadio.com/Capital One for more pre-sale details. What's in your wallet?
Western North Carolina, mark your calendar for Thursday, June 25th. It's the 39th annual Operation Blood Drive with WLOS, iHeartMedia, and the American Red Cross at multiple locations across the area. Donate blood and get an exclusive Operation Blood Drive t-shirt while supplies last, plus a $15 e-gift card and a chance at one of 2 $7,500 prizes. Make your impact. Visit redcrossblood.org for locations. Give blood, save lives. Operation Blood Drive, Thursday, June 25th.
Everyone sees me as a football player, but before anything else, I'm human. I'm Javier El Chicharito Hernandez, and every single day I'm still learning how to live with problems, mistakes, ever since I was born. This isn't a normal podcast. Everything here is spontaneous, real, and genuine. Just honest conversations about what it means to be alive. I'm Javier El Chicharito Hernandez, and this is Learning to be Human. Open your free iHeartRadio app, search Learning to be Human, and listen now.
Now, your chance at $1,000 and a trip to our iHeartRadio Music Festival. Text the word FESTIVAL to 200-200. You'll get a confirmation text and info. Standard message and data rates apply in this nationwide contest. That's FESTIVAL to 200-200.
The Atlanta Braves are on a mission, and night after night they are making their case as one of the best teams in baseball.
3-2 to Drake. And he swings and hits a missile to deep right field to the chop house and out of here.
Chopping toward another playoff run.
Olsen hits it well. Deep center field to the wall and gone!
The Mountains' home for Braves baseball is ESPN Asheville. Proudly brought to you by Parks Ford of Hendersonville.
This is J.W. Whitley, General Manager at Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Our value of urgency, timely, responsive, focused, prioritizing you as our customer and the community that we serve to do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com.
Sure, you know Appalachian Motor Coach is the official shuttle sponsor of the Live in the Dream Tailgate Tour. But did you know that they can get you anywhere in style? Weddings, bachelorette parties, corporate gatherings, family reunions. Appalachian Motor Coach makes the ride part of the fun. Luxury seating, climate control, and none of the stress of parking or driving. Appalachian Motor Coach gets you there relaxed, on time, and ready for the party. For more information, visit them at AppalachianMotorCoach.com. Appalachian Motor Coach, the best memories start on the ride.
The Ingalls Advantage isn't just about savings or the best quality food for your family. It's more than that. It's the advantage of being a part of a community. That's why we provide over 2 million pounds of food every year through regular donations and programs like the Ingalls Giving Tree, Food for Thought, and the Ingalls Fill a Backpack program. It's the right thing to do, and we know that you would do the same. Ingalls, your neighbor for over 50 years.
The Sportsocracy.
You were just dumber than a bag of hammers.
We're back in the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville. It is Power Rankings Tuesday. Pass-catching groups for the 2026 NFL season. Miami at 32, Tennessee 31, Washington 30, and Cleveland at 29. Jeremy says the next group gets wonky.
The next group is going to surprise you when you hear it, and then you're going to think about it and go, that's not wrong.
Okay. At number 28.
The Baltimore Ravens. Outside of Zay Flowers, what do you trust? Honestly.
Mark Andrews, as long as it's not a crucial game.
Mark Andrews, who looks like he's 413 years old, was nowhere near the player he's been before. Oh, and by the way, now doesn't have Isaiah Likely. Now he's got Durham Smythe. Mark Andrews had 422 yards last year. Mm-hmm. He averaged 8 yards a catch. That wasn't in the top 100. That's their 2. And I was even nice to the tight end room. If there's any team in the NFL that needs to be looking at some of these vet guys that are out there, it's Baltimore. Because they're not good. They're not good.
Mm-hmm.
Zay is a dog. But, I mean, I'm going to ask you a question. Outside of the 4 teams that I've already said, how many teams in one of those has a true dog? How many teams in the NFL don't have a true one? It's damn near every team in the league has a true one. There are so many ones at this point that a bottom end one is really a 2. Because there's so many receivers in this league that are so unbelievably good.
Mm-hmm.
One of the players that I argue on the most, I love Terry McLaurin. I can't get him I can't get him any higher than 15 in the NFL. Any other time in NFL history, he'd be in the top 10. He's not right now.
Mm-hmm.
You can't hardly get Amon-Ra St. Brown into the top 5. That's how good receiver is right now. So, yeah, you're 1. That's fine. You don't have anything else. For your sake.
Well, you got a couple of rookies that hopefully will be better than your other options.
Second-day rookies are not going to change your receiver room. They're just not. You're just not.
I mean, my opinion, they're already better. So, I mean, it could.
What do you mean? They're already better?
I'll take either one of those guys over Tez Walker or Rashad Bateman. Never been a fan.
I will not. And people grossly overvalue what rookie wide receivers do. Last year we had 5 rookie receivers that had more than 700 yards. Do you know who they were? Mm-hmm. Teteroa McMillan, Emeka Ibuka, Tyler Warren, Harold Fannin Jr., and Colston Loveland. Outside of that, it's a lot of dudes like Chamiri DK that, you had a handful of touchdowns. A couple of them were on special teams. But he had 400 yards. That's not changing the receiver room. I can do this for every year in the last 10 years. Rookie receivers have a wild acclimation point. I don't think that Baltimore room's very good. I think the team's good. I don't think the receiver room's very good.
Yep. Hadn't been for a while.
Nope.
Number 27.
The Atlanta Falcons. You get Drake London and Kyle Pitts. That's why you're ahead of Baltimore. Then what? Can you name another pass catcher on that team right now?
No.
The 2 and 3 are Jahan Dotson and Olamide Zaccheaus.
Gross.
Zachariah Branch is the 4. And when you get to tight end, it's every bit as bad, if not worse. Because it's Kyle Pitts. Hey, you got Austin Hooper. That's your 3. And Charlie Werner. Woo! That's not good.
Nope.
Drake London's a dog. Kyle Pitts is a dog when he wants to be.
Mm-hmm.
I do not know what to do with him with Kevin Stefanski. But that room's not good. And I can lock down on Drake London. If you look at how you would scheme out the Atlanta Falcons, I would double Drake London on practically every play.
Mm-hmm.
Because Jahan Dotson might get behind me every once in a while. Olamide Zaccheaus might get behind me every once in a while, but it's not going to be consistent. There's just not a lot there.
Yep. And number 26.
The Indianapolis Colts. You have more bodies. You don't have a stud. I mean, you might be paying a guy like one, but that doesn't mean he is one. Alec Pierce is a good, not great wide receiver. What saves them is that they go Alec Pierce, Nick Westbrook-Akine, Josh Downs, which is not terrible. Ashton Doolin's a decent enough depth piece. And you got Deion Burks, the kid that I still don't understand how he fell so far in the 26th draft.
How much better than Olamide Zacchaeus is Josh Downs, though?
Oh, I would say substantially.
Really? Okay.
I would say substantially. His open rate is way higher. And I would say Westbrook-Akine is pretty significantly higher than Jahan Dotson. It's not a huge gap between Indianapolis and Atlanta. But, I mean, Atlanta gets one, maybe gets two. Indianapolis has the next 5. And I haven't even mentioned Tyler Warren yet. Who I think Tyler Warren's one of the 6 best tight ends in the league right now. I mean, I'm certainly taking him over Kyle Pitts.
Mm-hmm.
Kyle Pitts doesn't really play tight end. It's more of a big slot. But, I mean, it sounds wild to say to have Indianapolis ahead of Atlanta, but they are. If Drake London got abducted by space aliens, Atlanta would be down there with Miami.
Agreed.
And when you've only got one guy, that leaves you one poor plant foot away from being an absolute turd.
Mm-hmm.
And I did factor that in.
Mm-hmm. And number 25.
The Buffalo Bills. You have a blind faith in DJ Moore that I don't have. I don't believe in anything else.
I thought you were a Khalil Shakir guy, though.
Khalil Shakir's a decent slot receiver. Josh Palmer season, it's like summer in Alaska. Sounds so good. It's going to be so great. And it lasts for 18 minutes. And then you get Mecole Hardman, Keon Coleman. Keon Coleman needs to be on another team. And I'll die on that hill. Because Josh Allen and Keon Coleman are just not a match for each other. Coleman doesn't separate. Josh Allen's not laser accurate. Josh Allen needs guys like Skylar Bell, who over the course of a year, I think will develop. I think Skylar Bell eventually will be the 2 in Buffalo.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not going to happen immediately. Skylar Bell's jumping up from playing a UConn schedule to the NFL. That's not going to go well off the rip.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think DJ Moore is going to have this huge bounce back like everybody thinks he will. You're the DJ Moore guy, so you feel free to try to sell me on that.
But, I mean, is he not already better than anything they've had since Stephon Diggs was in town?
Okay. What does that mean? I mean,
that means
we've
I
been
at least
railing
have a
on
thread out
we've
there.
been railing on this receiver room for years.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he's a wish version of what you had in Stephon Diggs, and it's a real wish version. If you tell me how hurt he was last year, I didn't see it. I just saw a guy that wasn't nearly as effective. Yards per attempt came down. Yards per completion came down. He just wasn't that guy. And I don't know if I don't know if age is taking a hold of him. I don't know. But now you're going to put him in insanely cold Buffalo as a true honest-to-God one with nobody that can take coverage away from him.
Mm-hmm.
And you think it's going to get better? I mean, his numbers are going to get better because his target rate's going to go up.
Absolutely. His target rate will go up, and his quarterback is wildly better.
I agree with everything you just said there, but okay, he had 85 targets last year. He caught 50 of them.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, that percentage is horrific. I can blame some of that on Caleb Williams. I can't blame it all on Caleb Williams. The 2 previous years, percentage was higher. So let's say he gets up to 140 targets. If he goes 95 catches for 966 yards like he did the year before, does that make you feel warm and fuzzy about this receiver room? Because it doesn't for me. Because I don't think there's anybody else there to pick up the slack. And I hate to tell you this, I think that 1,300-yard year is a thing of the past.
Probably.
There were a lot of people around the NFL shocked that Buffalo was willing to give up a second-round pick for DJ Moore.
Okay.
It was a bad draft class, and I think a lot of people undervalued that. That's why I didn't jump up and down about it. But that's not a great room either.
DJ Moore certainly makes it better. But
I don't know that he does.
Of course he does. I mean, last year
last year does not make that room better. You said that like what I just said is stupid. It's not. If you go back and watch the player that was on the field, take the name off of it. Salinate who he's been. Look at who he was. He looked 3 steps slower last year. He could not separate, and number 1 coverage absolutely obliterated him. And that was with Roma Dunze on the other side. And Luther Burden in the slot. That's better than anything he has in Buffalo. I don't think he's a great fit for that scheme. I don't think he's a great fit for this roster. Because, I mean, here's the thing. The two most reliable pass catchers on this team over the last 2 years are Dawson Knox and his name just went right out of my head.
Dalton Kincaid.
Dalton Kincaid. I went through every Dalton I've ever known in my life. I almost said the name of a guy I went to high school with. It's Dawson Knox and Dalton Kincaid.
Yeah.
That's not an I need DJ Moore to be that over-the-top threat, and I'm just not sure he's that anymore. At 29 pushing 30, I'm not sure he is that guy anymore.
Okay. All right. And Kincaid and Knox, I mean, they lift the room, right?
They were the 11th rated tight end room for me.
There you go.
Good, not great, but that's what kept them. There was a big jump from Indianapolis to Buffalo, just to be clear. And the next group, which I already see this coming, Tank's going to go, well, Buffalo should be ahead of them, and I'm going to disagree with you vehemently. But they are close. We'll get into those young groups after the commercial break, but we do have a Shanahanism and a question from one, Kevin Mullen.
Show me the money, money. Show me the money.
Oh boy, this is a good one. Mike Vrabel asked Kyle Shanahan if he's ever had a 3-way. Kyle responds and wake up next to 2 disappointed women? No, thank you. And the question was Stephon Diggs to the Rams. That's the name I was sitting there thinking about. Is Stephon Diggs to the Ravens makes I think I said the Rams.
You did.
Stephon Diggs to the Ravens makes a lot of sense. I've said Stephon Diggs to the Rams so many times, that's why I said it wrong. Diggs to the Ravens makes a lot of sense to me. Because he immediately becomes the 1B to Zay Flowers, and you can kind of play them interchangeably in the slot. The problem is I don't know how. It's a solution for sure. I'm not going to poke holes in it because it is better than what they have right now, definitively. If it happens, I'll go down the rabbit hole of where it could go right and where it could go wrong. But if I'm Baltimore, I've already made that call, especially because he's a Maryland guy anyway.
All right. You are in the Sportsocracy. This is ESPN Asheville. And coming up on ESPN Asheville this week, we got some big coverage coming your way. There's a huge tournament going on in America, in case you didn't know. And no, we're not talking about, that round ball. It's the other round ball.
No, we're talking about the one that you can watch right here. And DraftKings Sportsbook is live in all 50 states. Yes, that even means you, North Carolina. The whole world's watching one tournament. Group stage chaos, knockout drama, stoppage time heartbreak. The DraftKings Sports app is now live in North Carolina, so whether you're catching the early kickoff before work or the late match at the bar, you're in on every minute, every match, every moment, all in one app. Right here in North Carolina, the world's biggest stage is in the palm of your hand. New DraftKings customers sign up with code WPEK. Spend $5 to get $200 in rewards within 21 days. That's code WPEK in partnership with DraftKings. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 877-718-5543 or visit morethanagame.nc.gov. 21 plus, North Carolina only. Eligibility restrictions apply. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/audio. Limited time offer.
ESPN Asheville.
And we're clear.
Your
I've missed doing that,
forecast.
The high on this Tuesday near 79 with showers and thunderstorms. There
There
will be another round of rain that patchy fog may form overnight with a low dropping into the mid-60s. Tomorrow, cloudy and warmer with scattered showers and thunderstorms as the high gets close to 85. And temperatures will get even warmer on Thursday with a mix of clouds and sunshine. And still the chance for scattered showers and thunderstorms moving through as the afternoon high eventually hits 89 degrees. I'm Jeff Marr from the Weather Channel.
This report is sponsored by Taco Bell. Taco Bell's Luxe Boxes. Choose the $5, $7, or $9 box. Now with the shredded beef dipping taco. Limited time at participating stores while supplies last. Prices vary. Freezes and specialty drinks not included. Tax extra.
iHeart's Yacht Rock Radio goes commercial-free every weekend. Smooth sailing with the greatest from the 70s and 80s. Just open the free iHeart app, search Yacht Rock, and start listening now.
Clarissa Sells WNC is the #1 team in Buncombe County. We have the customer service experience to assist you in achieving your real estate goals. Our team offers something that 90% of listings in our market won't have: Zillow Showcase. Check us out at clarissasellswnc.com.
I'm David.
And I'm Christina.
And this is our Ingalls story.
Ginger's Revenge is a brewery located in Asheville, North Carolina that specializes in the production of hard ginger beer.
So we use all natural, whole ingredients, and I think that really sets us apart.
Ingalls is an amazing partner for us to work with. A lot of our fans know that they can go to Ingalls and find a lot of the flavors that we have available, and they just make it really easy for folks to purchase local products.
I'm Coley Duffy.
I'm Cody Ward.
And
we're the Chainsaw Brothers.
Actually, we're cousins. A few days after Helene, we was in the driveway having a couple beers, waiting on the power to come back on. And we heard so many people calling, needing trees removed, and couldn't afford it.
So I called my dad to borrow a chainsaw, and over the next few months, we cleared trees for our neighbors. Our business was born out of wanting to help Western North Carolina get back on our feet.
We are fully insured and licensed. We keep our promises, meaning if we say we're going to be there, we'll be there. In these parts, we live how we were raised.
When you call the Chainsaw Brothers, you're not a customer, you're family. We're good at what we do, and we do it for a reasonable cost.
For all your chainsaw needs, call the Chainsaw Brothers. 828-316-1013. Or find us on Facebook. See how we treat our family.
Are you still covered up with storm damage and debris?
Call us about our daily rates at 828-316-1013. That's 828-316-1013. We're the Chainsaw Brothers, and with our neighbors, we're Western North Carolina strong.
Do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Our mission, to improve lives with every interaction. This is JW, General Manager at Parks Ford Hendersonville. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com. That's parksfordhendersonville.com.
Sure, you know Appalachian Motor Coach is the official shuttle sponsor of the Living the Dream Tailgate Tour. But did you know that they can get you anywhere in style? Weddings, bachelorette parties, corporate gatherings, family reunions, Appalachian Motor Coach makes the ride part of the fun. Luxury seating, climate control, and none of the stress of parking or driving. Appalachian Motor Coach gets you there relaxed, on time, and ready for the party. For more information, visit them at AppalachianMotorCoach.com. Appalachian Motor Coach, the best memories start on the ride.
On the weird scale, there's Vegas, there's Florida, and there's Asheville. Let's get weird, Asheville.
We're back at the Sportsocracy. This is ESPN Asheville. Speaking of huge sporting events being held in America, Jeremy, we have yet another landmark sporting event that's occurring this summer.
Oh God, I'm terrified of where this is headed.
I know how much you've been really wanting to go back to Wisconsin.
Nope.
So in Madison, Wisconsin, later this month, will be the annual naked bike ride. The World Naked Bike Ride begins at 11 a.m. on June the 20th. Madison, just one of dozens of cities, apparently, that hold the ride worldwide. Organizers expecting up to 200 people in Madison this year for the Naked Bike Ride. The annual ride serves as a protest against oil dependency, as well as a celebration of nature and body positivity. You don't have to be naked to join in the ride. But organizers,
we ask that you're not.
But organizers do have a long-standing policy of go as bare as you dare, and you don't even have to have a bike either. You could have any type of of any human-powered transport.
Like what, a rickshaw? What else is human power?
I mean, I guess that would count. I don't know. I mean, maybe you can skateboard naked. I don't know.
Please don't. Please don't.
It's not. I'm not suggesting you do this. I'm just saying, the opportunity is out there.
Kids, let me teach you a valuable lesson about anything that starts with nude blank. It's going to be all the people you don't want to be and none of the people you do.
Mm-hmm.
That's the rule. I actually believe it's in the bylaws of every nudist colony in America.
Yeah. The only rules are that they follow the traffic rules, which just goes to show you. There is one day a year that cyclists will actually abide by the law.
You stole the joke. That was so good.
Only when they're naked, though.
That was good. That was
Put
good.
on them little bike shorts, and you think you're just king of the road, don't you?
My story comes from Paradise, Michigan, which is the most ironically named place in the world. It's about two ladies. They were walking their dog. It's a Doberman named Snoop Dogg, which becomes very funny here in just a minute. They were on a sightseeing trip, walking by the Whitefish Lighthouse as they were visiting Barb's Beach. They got back to the beach, and their dog wanted to go back to the car, which was weird, as the sister said, the dog never wants to get back in the car. Then at dusk later that night, the two sisters saw a dark, upright figure on the beach at the Whitefish Lighthouse near a large pile of driftwood. They could see the figure ducking down when they pointed their flashlight in its direction. And Tank, what do you believe that they saw?
Dolphins.
It was a Sasquatch.
Oh, Sasquatch.
It was a Sasquatch. Now, did they think to take a picture of this figure? No.
Nope.
No, they did not. There was police activity in the area that night. Helicopters and dog teams, they believe, might have flushed the Sasquatch out.
Mm.
Why do we keep giving these people, why do we keep handing them a microphone? Why? Why do we do this?
Why do we keep allowing you to spread your lies?
But take a picture of the thing. Even if it's not a good one, it would be better than these insane stories that these people tell. And then you check their phone, and they took 14 pictures of a salmon they ate 2 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
So you thought to take pictures of your dinner, but not of the most elusive creature in the history of creation.
Just couldn't get my phone out in time. That's all that was.
Sure.
He's so quick and agile.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Game fan said, "How dare you disbelieve in the Sasquatch?" Well, I don't believe in most things that I've never seen because most of them don't exist.
Mm-hmm. This is very true.
An honest politician. I've never seen one of those. If you told me you encountered one on a beach in Paradise, Michigan, I'm going to have some questions.
Won't believe in Sasquatch. Birds aren't real.
Birds are not real. Birds are government surveillance drones, and you know it.
Love strawberry milkshakes. Hate strawberry milk.
Yep.
Make it make sense.
Yep. And nothing you just said there is wrong.
Loves peanut butter. Loves jelly. The two together. Yeah.
Repulsive.
so weird. Yeah. All right, let's get back into the pass catcher power rankings on this Power Rankings Tuesday. For the upcoming season, the 24th ranked pass catcher group in the NFL. Just ahead of the Buffalo Bills is who?
We'll do 24 and 23 together.
Okay.
The New York Football Jets.
Okay. 23.
The New York Football Giants. I want you to discernibly tell me the difference between the two. Both have a legit one.
Okay.
Never had great quarterback play.
Mm-hmm.
Don't have a ton from there, but they've got some young bullets in the gun.
Mm-hmm.
I like the tight end better for the Giants. That's really the only thing that separated the two.
I was going to say, where's the commonality between the Jets and the Giants tight end room?
Isaiah Likely is the best of the four. I would say Sadiq is probably 2. Mason Taylor's probably 3. And then whoever you want to say, Theo Johnson is the 4. I was debating whether I wanted to say it was Manhurts or Johnson. It'll be Johnson. I don't care that he doesn't block. They're very similar.
Mm-hmm.
I like Likely better because I've seen it. Rookie tight ends have a notorious tough acclimation to the NFL. The receiver rooms are eerily similar to each other. The Giants have a bunch of guys that they're going to cut that the Jets don't have. And the Jets have a higher high side. By the way, this is the time of year where Jet fans lose their mind about A.D. Mitchell. Let me just go ahead and forewarn you that's coming. I've read this book a bunch of times. Not with a specific player. I just know this player. The one that he can fly and the separation's really high, but, oh, yeah, he doesn't catch all that well. Yeah, Jet fans are going to lose their mind about him in 24 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Man. Okay.
Say what you want to say.
Okay, yeah.
Say what you want to say. I'll shut it down quick because I know what you're about to say.
Well, I'm just thinking. Aside from the one star that you do have,
okay.
I mean, how are these teams better than Buffalo?
You're telling me right now with a straight face, you would take Khalil Shakir over Omar Cooper, who just went in the first round. I was the biggest detractor on him on the planet. And even I will tell you that's insane.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest with you, one of the biggest surprises to me was that the Jets and the Bills were this close to each other. Because I'll be honest with you, I'd take A.D. Mitchell over Khalil Shakir. Just solely because he separates. Every once in a while, he's got to accidentally catch one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, to me, the Jets and the Bills are not that close. The formula said they were.
Yeah.
But they're not. I also am shocked that the Jets wound up behind the Giants. I don't know how that happened either.
No, because the Giants, I mean, if they're one of those, if you dare have an injury again,
you're in trouble.
To the same guy, you're a fraction better than the Miami Dolphins.
Well, I don't know that I agree with that. Malachi Fields has, and it's OTAs. I know you can get snowed by this, but Malachi Fields is going to be a dude.
Maybe.
Just, you mark my words, Malachi Fields is going to be a dude.
Yeah.
I can't wait for you to hear the next one. The next one is where I think Tank's brain is going to explode.
Okay. Number 22.
The Las Vegas Raiders. Do you have the best or second best tight end in the league? Yes or no?
Yes.
That's enough to put you right here. It just is. You've got a guy that is an absolute matchup nightmare. Oh, by the way, you got a second one, too. I think the two best receivers for the Las Vegas Raiders are both tight ends.
Well, okay.
Trey Tucker's a decent enough deep threat, and then you got a whole bunch of slot guys.
Okay.
Name me a player on any team back behind where we're at right now. Name me one player you would take over Brock Bowers. Ooh.
Oh, there's not one.
I was about to say. See how you can't do it?
But
That's
how
why
does
the Raiders
one?
are here.
But he. I mean, he sways this group that much.
How did Justin Jefferson carry a receiver group in Minnesota for 2 years when he had absolutely nothing on the opposite side of him? Because true ones matter that much. And Brock, there in this league, I think there are 3 tight ends that I could categorize as true, honest to God number ones. Brock Bowers is one of those 3.
Okay.
And he's a nightmare to match up with. I also think you might see something out of Jack Betch. I mean, look, the Raiders had the 31 receiver room in the league.
Yes, not a doubt.
I'm not trying to sell you on the receiver room. I'm telling you, having a guy like Brock Bowers changes it that much.
Mm-hmm. Whew. All right. It's Las Vegas at 22. Who's at 21?
The Denver Broncos. They have Jalen Waddle and not much else.
I mean,
at least not that scares me.
I was going to say, Cortland Sutton.
Sutton's a fine
bad.
2. He's a fine 2. Then what? Marvin Mims that they don't use? Troy Franklin, who's fine.
Not a bad one either.
He's fine. Tight end room's a disaster. Which Sean Payton cracks me up if he talks every year if we're going to fix the tight end room, and somehow he winds up starting Adam Troutman every year. How do you keep doing that? We're going to get a weapon in the tight end room. Who's your starter week 1? Adam Troutman.
Yeah.
And right. I don't know. You're looking at the list so you can see the irony. Hey, say the next number.
Number 20.
The New Orleans Saints. The team that Sean Payton came from. That still has his little fingerprints on it. Because they're trying to overhaul that room. New Orleans has Chris Olave.
Mm-hmm.
I have a belief in Jordan Tyson, but I think it's going to take a minute. And then there's not really much else that I'm jumping up and down about.
No.
The thing about New Orleans is that once I figure out who the 3 and the 4 actually are, it will be easier for me to figure out what they are. Because Devin Vele is fine. He's a big slot. He is a glorified tight end. If Bryce Lance hits, let the good times roll. If Jalen Polk hits, let the good times roll. If you can get a facsimile of what Trey Palmer was at times in Tampa Bay to be consistent, we're on to something. But Juwan Johnson is a fine tight end. And then there's just not much else there. I don't buy Oscar Delp. I never have. I don't know what you saw in him. He was supposed to be Brock Bowers. He's not.
He's not.
Maybe he turns into that. I don't know how Kirby Smart didn't get it out of him. I don't know how the Georgia offensive coaches didn't get it out of him, but they didn't.
Right.
And Noah Fant is the Sasquatch of the NFL. Everybody tells me they've seen him be really good, but, it's funny. Every time I show up, he ain't there.
Mm-hmm. All right, New Orleans coming in at number 20. We'll continue with a Power Rankings Tuesday, the pass-catching groups from across the NFL. Next.
ESPN Asheville.
Clear.
From Mountain Weather Forecast.
The high on this Tuesday near 79 with showers and thunderstorms. There will be another round of rain this evening, and some patchy fog may form overnight with the low dropping into the mid-60s. Tomorrow, cloudy and warmer with scattered showers and thunderstorms as the high gets close to 85. And temperatures will get even warmer on Thursday with a mix of clouds and sunshine. And still the chance for scattered showers and thunderstorms moving through as the afternoon high eventually hits 89 degrees. I'm Jeff Marr from the Weather Channel.
This report is sponsored by RockAuto.com.
Ooh, Ben Tyrod, what are you going to do?
I'm way ahead of you. I'll be on RockAuto.com before you can even finish this commercial.
He's right. RockAuto.com. Parts when you need them.
All the parts your car will ever need, Rock Auto.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you prevent wildfires.
Dude, I've got this. I've been camping since I was 5 years old.
But I am a camping influencer.
Have you seen the story about Pat McAfee
Assistant
today?
Smokey, what is the best way to put...
No.
To put out a
Negotiating
campfire,
a new deal
drown
with
with water,
ESPN.
stir, drown again.
Okay.
The
How much you
fire
think
is
it's
out
worth
cold
a
by
year?
feeling with the back of your hand.
Wait, really?
I'll take the $5.
Learn more at Smokey.
Too much money.
The U.S. Forest Service, your state forester,
I'm
and the
gonna
Ad Council.
disagree with you there.
250.
I know you are.
Goodness and greatness. We the people. And despite our mistakes in the world, we've stood for human.
No, 25 million.
For you, conceived in liberty.
Jesus Christ.
570 WWNC.
New and lasting era of prosperity.
The golden age of America.
But if we only have faith. That all men.
Yeah, like I said.
Patriotism.
Now on 92.9 FM.
You think that's
Some
too
kids
much
never
for him?
Smile. They're embarrassed by their crooked
He was
teeth.
making $10 million
They
a
want
year with the
braces like other
WWE.
kids, but they're for them. Some may even try to straighten their teeth themselves. That can make everything worse. Luckily, there's Donated Orthodontic Services, a program from the American Association of Orthodontists. It helps provide orthodontic treatment to kids and teens whose families can't afford it. For kids who apply, are approved, and are matched with a volunteer orthodontist, it can be life-changing. Their treatment is in the hands of an expert, a licensed local orthodontic specialist who improves their smiles by correctly aligning teeth and jaws. Some kids think they'll never smile again, but Donated Orthodontic Services may help them smile with confidence. To link to the application and eligibility requirements, visit aaoinfo.org.
This is J.W. Whitley, General Manager at Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Our value of urgency, timely, responsive, focused, prioritizing you as our customer and the community that we serve to do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com.
Did you know when you choose Coors Banquet in May and June, you're helping support our local firefighter association? Born in wildfire country, Coors knows what it means to stand with those who run toward the fire. Protect our protectors, proudly supporting the brave few on the front lines. Coors Banquet.
Clarissa Sells WNC is the #1 team in Buncombe County. We have the customer service experience to assist you in achieving your real estate goals. Our team offers something that 90% of listings in our market won't have: Zillow Showcase. Check us out at clarissasellswnc.com.
The Atlanta Braves are on a mission, and night after night they are making their case as one of the best teams in baseball.
3-2 to Drake. And he swings and hits a missile to deep right field to the chop house and out of here.
Chopping toward another playoff run.
Olsen hits it well. Deep center field to the wall and gone!
The Mountains' home for Braves baseball is ESPN Asheville. Proudly brought to you by Parks Ford of Hendersonville.
As veterans, we're no strangers to helping others.
That's what we were taught, service before self.
But we do have one question for the veterans listening.
When was the last time you reached out for help?
If you or someone you know needs resources, whether it's for stress, finances, employment, or mental health, don't wait. Reach out.
Find more information at va.gov/reach. That's va.gov/reach.
Brought to you by the United States Department of Veterans Affairs and the Ad Council.
Selling your home? Don't settle for average. Our real estate team at Clarissa Sells WNC and eXp Realty offers Zillow Showcase, an exclusive AI-powered listing experience available to just the top 10% of all listings in our area. With immersive media, cutting-edge design, and elevated marketing, Showcase listings, they go pending quicker and sell for up to $9,000 more than standard listings. Ready to stand out in a crowded market? Give our team a call today, 828-774-6343, because your home deserves the spotlight.
Over 50,000 police officers are assaulted each year. Help police by not escalating. Address any complaints after the encounter. Comply now, complain later. Keep everybody safe. This message brought to you by the National Police Association. Learn more at nationalpolice.org.
ESPN Asheville. Yeah. WPEK Fairview. WMXF Waynesville. An iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human. Live from the Ingalls studio.
I can't wait to play with myself every day.
The Sportsocracy.
Damn the devil to hell! Let the big dogs eat! Let them on the field!
Come get you some of this.
Fire them cannons! By golly, put more powder in those things.
He couldn't take any more disappointment.
Oh my God. The Jets killed him.
We are back in the Sportsocracy, and this is ESPN Asheville. We're heard everywhere you go on the iHeart Radio app, and you can watch us live on YouTube. Just go to thesportsocracy.com, click the live video link, subscribe to the channel. Join us in the chat. It's a Power Rankings Tuesday. We're going through the pass-catching groups of the 2026 NFL season. We left off with the New Orleans Saints at 20. Number 19 on the list.
The Green Bay Packers. Your tight end room helps you a lot. Because I don't buy that receiver room in the least.
I was going to say, Tucker Kraft certainly helps. It lifts all boats. Much the way Brock Bowers does for the Las Vegas Raiders.
Correct.
But your wide receiver room's not that bad.
It's not Raider bad, no. I mean, I had it at 24, and I think I was being generous. I mean, you got two receivers that I've ever seen do anything, and both of them are hurt all the time.
Outside of Christian Watson and Jaden Reed, then what?
Matthew Golden. Who did nothing as a rookie. By the way, if you want to know why I'm so diminished on rookies, just watch Matthew Golden. I've seen that happen 1,000 times. Guy comes in, he just can't figure out the league in that first year. Now, could he be better this year? Sure. But he's got a long way to go to be really relevant at all.
Yes.
I mean, Matthew Golden had 361 yards last year. Didn't have a touchdown until the playoffs. That's not great. It's not great. But Tucker Kraft, I would say, is one of the top 6 to 7 tight ends in the league.
You might be low.
I'm
a big fan. I'm a big fan of Kraft.
I'm a big fan.
I think he's certainly in that top 5 discussion.
Oh, he's definitely in the discussion. I mean, to me, there's no doubt about that.
Right.
I don't know if I can get him there.
Right. Okay. All right, Green Bay at 19. Who's at 18?
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Go ahead.
I'm not mad at it. This is higher than I thought we'd be on your list, honestly.
Well, your receiver room's 10 in the league, and I think that's about right. You have a lot of guys.
It's a deep group.
I still don't think you have one.
Well, no. I mean, you're hoping that you have a one.
Yeah,
but you got to find out who that is first.
And you might, and it very well could be Chris Godwin for another year. He's not that far removed from. I mean, what do you have? What do you have in that year that I think he had almost 600 yards in 7 games? That's on a path to have a whale of a year. You just have a lot of questions. Emeka Egbuka did not respond to number 1 coverage well at all. Chris Godwin looked a step slow. Maybe 2 steps slow. You know I absolutely love Ted Hurst. I don't know. Is it Jalen McMillan? Is it Ted Hurst? Is Tez Johnson going to play more, or is it going to be some hodgepodge of all of it? I like the receiver room. The problem is that your tight ends are a disaster. Cade Otton is good at one thing and one thing only.
Mm-hmm.
He bees big real well. That's it. I think the receiver room is good enough to kind of mitigate some of that. But, man, I would like that team so much better if Kenyon Sadiq was on it.
Yep.
And I get it. Ruben Bain fell right in your lap. You couldn't do it. I get it. I just think not having somebody that can really stretch a seam, which Odden does not do consistently, and there's nothing behind him.
Oh, but Devin Culp.
Ugh.
He's...
Ugh.
I mean, I think he would be fine if he played, but he doesn't. So
ever.
Yeah. All right, at 17.
Devin Culp's currently, this is not an official depth chart, but he's listed as your 5.
That's insane.
Behind Bauer Sharp.
Get out of here.
Seriously, everywhere he is listed behind Bauer Sharp.
That's insanity.
What number are we on? I've lost track of my numbers here.
17.
The Kansas City Chiefs.
Okay.
I heard you go, wow. I didn't see it. But
there's one team that you haven't mentioned yet that I'm interested to see where they land. Kansas City Chiefs.
I'm trying to figure out which team that would be.
You got Travis Kelce and
Rashee Rice.
Okay.
By the way, Travis Kelce wasn't even my 1. Rashee Rice is the highlight of that receiver room. Travis Kelce's a bigger name. Xavier Worthy, he does one thing really, really well. He's really fast. Tyquan Thornton's really fast. Mm-hmm. Where I get with Kansas City is they've got a lot more bullets in the gun than people think. And this is me being the draft nerd, and I reserve the right to do that at any given time. I really like Jalen Royals. I really like Cyrus Allen. I really like Jason Brownlee. I really like Andrew Armstrong. People that I believe a lot in really like Jeff Caldwell. I didn't, but he is gigantic and can fly. There are a lot of receivers on that team. And I have a funny feeling that one of them is going to pop out of the woodwork to be a dude. I have my own bet on who it is, but I think one of those dudes pops out of that room and is an absolute dog.
Okay. Sounds like a lot of hoping and wishing.
It is. It is. And I'll be honest with you, it's that way for probably the last 6 teams I've just said. Mm-hmm. We're not to a good receiver room yet, and we still got one more to get to before we get to one.
Okay, at 16.
The San Francisco 4th and Niners. Is that the one you were waiting for me to say?
No.
I can't figure out who you're talking about.
It's clearly one that we're wildly differing on.
I can't wait to hear about it. I mean, I'm looking at every one of these teams going, who could you be down on? I await with bated breath to find out who you're talking about.
Yep. San Francisco.
The receiver room's not good. I like Mike Evans. From there's a whole lot of bleh. But you got George Kittle. And as long as George Kittle's good, you're good. Because he is a matchup nightmare. The problem is he gets hurt a lot. I do like that Jake Tonjes showed himself to be a legit 2 last year. That gives me a little safety with San Francisco that I haven't seen in a while. Yeah. They're also deep at receiver. I just don't think any of their depth is better than a 4. And well, Christian Kirk, how many times do we have to do this before you realize he's not that good?
Christian Kirk and DeMarcus Robinson,
Ricky
Dejon Stribling.
Yep. Dejon Stribling, who you took way too high.
Way too soon. Yeah. Like the player. I liked him, though, as a fourth-round pick, not necessarily a first pick of the second round.
I would say he was probably a late 3, but Ace Boogie just said Rashee Rice would be a wide receiver 3 in Denver, and I think blood just came out of my ears. I'll give you 2. I ain't giving you 3. Cortland Sutton is not better than Rashee Rice.
Really? Okay.
No.
I mean, Rashee's faster, but is he better at wide receiver-y things than Cortland Sutton is?
Rashee Rice is a dude. He's played 12 games in 2 years. So I get it how it's easy to forget about him.
100%.
I think you forget that as a rookie, he was one of the leading rookie receivers in the NFL. Then he got into some legal stuff, got into some injuries, and yeah, I think Rashee Rice is the top 20-ish receiver in the league.
Okay.
Rashee Rice does things off the snap that Ace buddy, I respect your opinion, but I can't agree with you. I like Rashee Rice a lot. Okay. I will say this.
I'm with you.
It should tell you something that Andy Reid has not felt the need for a number 1 receiver with Rashee Rice on the roster. He's always had one. You go all the way back to Philadelphia. I don't know how many of those Freddie Mitchell teams you remember, but he was actively trying to find a one at all times.
Mm-hmm.
And he found T.O. He hadn't done any of that with Rashee Rice, and trust me, they've had plenty of opportunity.
All right, it's the 12 games in 2 years that really get you.
Well, he had a catastrophic injury, and then he had legal problems.
Mm-hmm.
And then by the time he showed up last year, that team was dead. That's one. I'll put that one on. I'd put that one on a board bet. I'll take Rashee Rice against not all comers, but many comers.
Mm-hmm. Okay, makes that make more sense. All right.
What, that I'm that high on Rashee Rice?
Yes.
Do you think I have Kansas City too high? It feels like that's what you're trying to tell me.
Yeah.
Who in the hell are they supposed to be behind? Please don't say your team. Please don't say your team.
Most definitely.
Okay. All righty then. You got a whole mess of faith in a robot Chris Godwin than I do.
Now I mean, you factor in Patrick Mahomes, then I understand the Kansas City.
Sure.
Based on just the receivers, though, yeah. And an aged Travis Kelce.
Okay. I'll give you that one. Maybe there is some subconscious in the quarterback. I didn't quantify it.
Right. And I get it. But, I mean, like, give them Patrick Willis and go, yeah, this team's awesome. Yeah, is it?
Patrick Willis. Patrick Willis plays linebacker.
Malik Willis. Excuse me.
There we go. Okay.
I was Patrick Mahomes, Malik Willis. I mixed up all kinds of things.
Dude, I'm on level. I couldn't figure out if you were talking good or bad. I was like, did he mean to say Patrick Mahomes?
No. I'm saying
if
Kansas City had a dog water quarterback, you'd go,
sure.
Any other team, maybe, any other quarterback, maybe this team would be good. All right. Anyway, 15.
I didn't quantifiably put that in, but I can't tell you that it didn't subconsciously get in my head. I don't think even knowing that, I'm looking at where they ranked across all of these platforms. I don't think I would have changed anything.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Who's at 15?
The New England Patriots. I don't like your tight end room, and that really hurt you, but man, I like your receiver room a lot.
Mm-hmm.
A.J. Brown changes a lot. And this is one of the few actually, the next three are three teams I look at and go, that tight end thing may be playing too much of a role in this, because they all three have top 5 receivers in the NFL. And I don't like having them this low, but then when I look up at the top, I don't want to push any of them down either. Having A.J. Brown changes a lot. I don't 100% trust anything back behind it. Do you?
Well, I mean, I like Romeo Doubs.
But what do you like
in this spot?
All right, this is a really good. This is a good way to quantify this. Mm-hmm. What do you like Romeo Doubs as? What is he? He was the 3 in Green Bay.
Right. Yeah. I mean, he's a go-getter, kind of possession slot guy.
Okay, but I didn't ask the question appropriately. You like him as a receiver too? There's my problem.
I'd rather him not be the 2.
There's my problem. And that's my problem. Exactly what you just did. That is my whole problem.
Sure. I'm not necessarily wild about him being the 2. I was damn sure not happy with him being the 1. And you bring in A.J. Brown, and I mean, I believe in bits and pieces in other dudes in that room.
I love like Kyle Williams.
Kayshon Boutte's had his moments, but
I don't think Kayshon Boutte's going to be on this team.
Mac Hollins has his moments.
He's a really good blocker, and he doesn't wear shoes.
Demario Douglas has his moments. I mean, there's
Stop.
There's pieces.
Well, I just told the Sasquatch story. Don't give me Demario Douglas. Trust me, I tried to believe in that as much as I could.
Kyle Williams, I didn't even mention him, what he could turn into.
I love Kyle Williams, and I think he's going to. I think Kyle Williams is going to take that star turn. There's just no way for me to quantify it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I can't. All right, so I'll give you an example. The New England Patriots were at 8 in terms of receiver rooms.
Okay.
The Detroit Lions are at 7. Who do I believe more in? Kyle Williams jumping from a 5 to a 3, or Isaac Tesla, who's already the 3 and I like better, to become that guy? You see, that's how, when you start doing these tiebreakers, that's what gets you. And then I look at New England and go, man, I get to Eli Raritan way too quick.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? Maybe he's a dude 3 years from now. But Hunter Henry and that, okay, that's not a great tight end room.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Hunter Henry's still got gas in the tank.
Hunter Henry couldn't block my wife.
But do I necessarily need him to?
Yes. When you have short arm Will Campbell, yes, I would really like one of your tight ends to be a plus blocker.
All right.
And I really don't want to have to play CJ Dupree any more than I have to.
Yeah. All right, give me number 14 before the break.
Tank's going to yell at me on this one, and I get it. The Cincinnati Bengals.
Excuse me?
It's Jamar Chase.
Because they don't have
Higgins.
a tight end.
It's Jamar Chase and T. Higgins and nothing else. There's nothing else there. You can give me Andre Yoshivas all you want to. There's nothing else there. Yes, I get it. That tandem is super high. If T. Higgins gets abducted by space aliens or, God forbid, misses time as he has done, what do you have then?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. You got Jamar Chase and nothing. And God forbid it goes the other way around. There's just not that many dudes there. You have, if we were doing best combos in the league, absolutely. That's one with a bullet. Mike Gesicki's the 3.
Mm-hmm.
Gross.
Yeah.
Mitchell Tinsley doesn't do a whole lot for me.
It's just another year pulling for Eric All to make that star turn.
Yep. And you know what? You can pull for it until you're blue in the face. It is not going to happen. It's not going to happen. All right? We tried it. It was fun while it lasted. It ain't going to happen.
Yeah.
Cincinnati has the best combo of receivers in the league. And from there, they don't have squat.
Okay. All right. Cincinnati Bengals coming in at 14 because, well, while you do have 2 stars, it's pretty empty.
Notice that G word at the end of this. Pass catcher groups.
Right. That's right. A Power Rankings Tuesday continues after this on the Sportsocracy.
Keep listening for the next chance.
Clear.
To our iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One.
I can't wait for the
Coming
comments.
back to Las Vegas, streaming live.
Oh, yeah, they're not going to be happy.
Friday, June 12th at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific through AXS.com.
But starting tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern.
Capital One cardholders get first access to tickets and other exclusive offers for 48 hours only or while presale tickets last. Visit iHeartRadio.com/Capital One for more presale details.
Did you rank all 32 teams?
Guaranteed human. That's why.
Okay.
Trust their
Who are
favorite
you
radio host
looking
product
for?
recommendations. If you manage a business or
The Carolina Panthers.
Oh.
a long way, call 84.
We're at 14, and you have not said the Carolina Panthers, and I'm starting to think you might be actively smoking crack.
No, it's
Our
because I put
value
them.
of urgency, timely,
Yeah, I know what I did.
responsive, focused, prioritizing
Okay,
you
yeah,
as our
that one
customer
you're
and
right.
the community that
So I put
Be better
Carolina
every day.
under it.
That's the Parks Promise.
I confused
Experience the
Atlanta
Parks
and
Promise
Carolina
today
at
at
one
Parks
point.
Ford
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold
Addendum
on.
coming.
But did you know the only place to hear the action for free is iHeartRadio?
That's a good call. Because, dude, I've been looking at the list going, who in the hell is he talking about?
every match of FIFA World.
We're taking them away, and I'm like, there is no way Tat McMillan, all of a sudden, that dude's dick just became gold.
Search World Cup.
And don't miss the U.S. men's team.
He had one good season, and all of a sudden, man.
Listening.
How about you?
Carolina would have been one spot in front of
Now's your
Cleveland.
chance to win.
There we go.
There
Enter
we
this
go.
nationwide
All
keyword
right,
on our
now I
website.
understand.
America. That's America. Enter it now.
The Atlanta Braves are on a mission, and night after night they are making their case as one of the best teams in baseball.
3-2 to Drake. And he swings and hits a missile to deep right field to the chop house and out of here.
Chopping toward another playoff run.
Olsen hits it well. Deep center field to the wall.
The Bengals what?
The Mountain's home for Braves baseball is ESPN Asheville. Ford of Hendersonville.
Clarissa sells WNC as the #1 team in Buncombe County. We have the customer service experience to assist you in achieving your real estate goals. Our team offers something that 90% of listings in our market won't have, Zillow Showcase. Check us out at clarissasellswnc.com.
Sure, you know Appalachian Motor Coach is the official shuttle sponsor of the Living the Dream Tailgate Tour. But did you know that they can get you anywhere in style? Weddings, bachelorette parties, corporate gatherings, family reunions, Appalachian Motor Coach makes the ride part of the fun. Luxury seating, climate control, and none of the stress of parking or driving. Appalachian Motor Coach gets you there relaxed, on time, and ready for the party. For more information, visit them at AppalachianMotorCoach.com. Appalachian Motor Coach, the best memories start on the ride.
The Ingalls Advantage isn't just about savings or the best quality food for your family. It's more than that. It's the advantage of being a part of a community. That's why we provide
should come
over
back
2
with
million pounds
sad
of
music
food
that I have
every
to
year
admit my
through regular
mistake.
donations and programs like the Ingalls Giving Tree, Food for Thought, and the Ingalls Fill a Backpack program. It's the right...
Roger that.
And we know that you would do the same. Ingalls, your neighbor for over 50 years.
Welcome back into the Sportsocracy. It's ESPN Asheville. Sometimes when you get into the analytics of things and you're working out all the power rankings, sometimes you mess up.
And I might have done that. Tank's been talking about a team that he couldn't figure out, and I couldn't figure out who he's talking about. Well, in the break, we figured out why I couldn't figure out who he was talking about, because they weren't on the list.
Yes.
I put 31 teams on the list because it's in alphabetical order. So I was doing the A is 1, B is 2. Then we got into the ABs and the ACs. And you ever make a boo-boo in math?
Yep.
I did.
Yep. I knew something was amiss, and I didn't know if you were actively doing crimes while we're on the air, which is an FCC violation.
Sure.
Don't do crimes. Or you just, it was an oversight. And that's why I said, did you rank all 32 teams? Because we're at number 14, and you haven't said the Carolina Panthers not yet, and that is breaking my brain how Teteroa McMillan came in here and apparently is the Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal wrapped up all into one of pass catchers in the NFL.
Which he is not. The Carolina Panthers would have been in between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens.
There we go.
So they were fifth from the bottom.
Yes, so that is
Jeremy made a boo-boo,
28.
and I flipped the Panthers and the Falcons at one point. And apparently I put the Falcons in there twice. So there's that.
All right, so actually we're at 13 for the Cincinnati Bengals.
Correct.
Which would make number 12
the Seattle Seahawks.
Okay.
Fight it. I know you want to.
Well, I mean, you got JSN.
And then what?
That's a great question. I have maybe the best wide receiver in the NFL.
Yep.
And then after that, I have a broken Cooper Kupp. I have a once in a while Rashid Shaheed. And as far as the tight ends go, well, there's an A.J. Barner.
Yep.
That's
back to the barnyard. And then nothing.
And nothing.
Because Elijah Arroyo just didn't do it for me last year.
That wasn't the thing. It wasn't the thing everybody wanted it to be.
And it could be this year. And you got a Torrey Horton. Seattle is one team. Maybe I got them too low because I do love Torrey Horton. And there was a report yesterday that he's coming back better than ever. Awesome. As soon as I see that, I will factor it in. The problem is that I don't think he's going to play over Cooper Kupp. Mm-hmm. And so now you've got Rashid Shaheed, who you did not have when Torrey Horton had that really hot start and had 5 or 6 touchdowns. Now he's got to get over Cooper Kupp. If they would cut Cooper Kupp right now, I would like this room so much better.
But the fact that he's stealing any snaps away from Torrey Horton is a downgrade.
Cooper Kupp at this point looks like he follows fish around the country. And he runs like he follows fish around the country. I don't see it. And I don't think it's going to be advantageous. I want to see Torrey Horton, not Cooper Kupp.
Yes.
But yes, I agree with everything you said. It's JSN and then a lot of question marks.
Mm-hmm.
And we're getting into that point where you got teams that they don't have a lot of question marks.
Right.
Although you're not going to agree with the next one, and that's fine.
Okay. Seattle at 12, number 11.
The Los Angeles Chargers.
Okay.
You were not as surprised by that as I thought you would be.
Well, I mean, it's time. If you didn't say them soon, I would be concerned again that you missed them.
I'd be concerned you did that thing again where you forget a team and then we have to play REM to make up to that fan base.
Wait a minute.
They got real excited and then they realized, oh no, we don't.
Well, I mean, the question comes. So let's take Cincinnati and the Chargers and compare the two.
Yep.
Is there a Jamar Chase or a T. Higgins on the Chargers?
No,
there's not. However,
the next
as a unit,
9 are the Chargers.
Exactly. As far as a complete unit, I mean, I can win just by sheer volume.
I'm going to go the list of guys that I like better than Andre Yoshivas. Quentin Johnston, Trey Harris, Ladd McConkey, Keandre Lambert-Smith, Brennan Thompson, the rookie out of Mississippi State, Aronde Gaston, Charlie Kohler, David Njoku. That literally they have the next 8.
Mm-hmm.
So if we do a list and you get 1 and 2 and I have 3 through 10, I think I won that list.
Absolutely. Because I've got, I mean, I've got at least 4 pass catchers that I know that I can rely on at any given moment. Actually, I'll say 5. I forgot about David Njoku. It was between Gadsden and Njoku and McConkey, Johnston, and Harris. Can you count on them all the time? No. But you can count on all 5 of those guys to come up with big plays in the right moment.
Oh, I'm going to say something about the Chargers. It's going to sound completely insane. I think the 3 best receivers on this team are 3 that you don't really ever talk about.
Okay.
Trey Harris, Keandre Lambert-Smith, and Brendan Thompson. I can't stand Quentin Johnston. I hate deep ball receivers that don't catch well.
Mm-hmm.
I don't trust him. He's a nice piece. He's basically a really tall Xavier Worthy. Ladd McConkey is a nice slot piece.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he's great. I think you saw that last year. The other 3 have a particular set of skills. Keandre Lambert-Smith has been one of those dirty little secrets for this will be year 2 of when he gets run, you're going to see how good he actually is. So he's from Auburn. He was one of those guys in the draft that I was absolutely hammered on.
Mm-hmm.
And how he wound up with the Chargers, I am not real sure. But he's going to be a dude.
Okay.
I think that I love that Chargers receiving unit. Just love it. And Alex Majabi with a great point. Now you got Mike McDaniel.
Mm-hmm.
You got Mike McDaniel and a bunch of dudes that can fly.
And you got a quarterback who can get him the ball. You got a running game to go along with it. Hopefully you got a healthy offensive line, and that whole offense is going to be churning. Number 10.
The Jacksonville Jaguars. Now, this one comes with a caveat. This is with Travis Hunter.
All right.
This is with Travis Hunter because I think Travis Hunter is still, for better or worse, going to play a lot of receiver.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've got Brian Thomas Jr., I've got Travis Hunter, I've got Jacoby Myers, Parker Washington. I don't like the tight end room. I don't care how many you took. I think you overtook all of them.
Mm-hmm.
But, man, they have got a group of wide receivers that is deceptively good until you sit here and look at it. Because every name I just said, you don't ever hear a guy where you go, oh, yeah, he's a star. Because Brian Thomas Jr. took a step back last year.
Mm-hmm.
But, man, when you get to 4 and realize their 4 is Parker Washington, who was a dude at the end of last year, there's a lot to like there.
Yeah.
They also have your boy Josh Cameron.
They do. I don't know that he's going to see the field a whole lot.
He will not.
I don't like his chances of breaking through as a rookie on this team because, as you said, the depth is kind of crazy.
Just beware of this name as an undrafted guy that's going to make this roster, Traver Pena. Just put that one in your hat. Do with it what you will.
Okay. You are in the Sportsocracy. This is ESPN Asheville. We'll round out the pass-catching power rankings when we come back.
ESPN Asheville.
And we're clear.
Your mountain weather forecast.
The high on this Tuesday near 79 with showers and thunderstorms. There will be another round of rain this evening, and some patchy fog may form overnight with a low dropping into the mid-60s. Tomorrow, cloudy and warmer with scattered showers and thunderstorms as the high gets close to 85. And temperatures will get even warmer on Thursday with a mix of clouds and sunshine, and still the chance for scattered showers and thunderstorms moving through as the afternoon high eventually hits 89 degrees. I'm Jeff Marr from the Weather Channel.
This report is sponsored by iHeartAdvertising.com.
Run a business and not thinking about podcasting? Think again. More Americans listen to podcasts than ad-supported streaming music from Spotify and Pandora. And as the #1 podcaster, iHeart's twice as large as the next 2 combined. Learn how podcasting can help your business at iHeartAdvertising.com.
This summer, too many local kids are at risk of going hungry. Ingalls Markets and Manna Food Bank are teaming up for the summer milk drive to keep children nourished when school is out. And you can help. Donate at the Ingalls on Smoky Park Highway this Thursday, June 11th from 5 to 7 with the Sportsocracy.
From the FIFA World Cup to competitive business environments, grand ambitions lead to game-changing achievements. At Bank of America, we're there to support businesses at every step, providing insights and expertise to help you gain an edge.
He shoots, he scores!
What would you like the power to do? Explore winning business solutions at BofA.com/gamechangers. Bank of America, official bank of the FIFA World Cup 2026.
iHeartRadio wants you to see Five Finger Death Punch and Cody Jinks live in the city of your choice. We'll handle everything, including the Gold Merch VIP package. Just tap the contest tab when you're listening to us on the free iHeartRadio app to enter. Tickets at LiveNation.com.
Are you prepared for an emergency or disaster? Because it's not a matter of if, but when. Don't find yourself saying,
I'll trust water bottles and a flashlight to save the day, but I'll be proved wrong.
With a tornado approaching, I'll realize that I like a wheelchair-accessible shelter.
When the floodwaters rise, I'll be up in the attic with 20 cans of beans. It's a recipe for disaster.
let's prepare so we all have a better story to tell. Get started at ready.gov/older adults. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
This is J.W. Whitley, General Manager at Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Our value of urgency, timely, responsive, focused, prioritizing you as our customer and the community that we serve to do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com.
Selling your home? Don't settle for average. Our real estate team at Clarissa Sells WNC and eXp Realty offers Zillow Showcase, an exclusive AI-powered listing experience available to just the top 10% of all listings in our area. With immersive media, cutting-edge design, and elevated marketing, Showcase listings, they go pending quicker and sell for up to $9,000 more than standard listings. Ready to stand out in a crowded market? Give our team a call today, 828-774-6343, because your home deserves the spotlight.
Sure, you know Appalachian Motor Coach is the official shuttle sponsor of the Live in the Dream Tailgate Tour. But did you know that they can get you anywhere in style? Weddings, bachelorette parties, corporate gatherings, family reunions, Appalachian Motor Coach makes the ride part of the fun. Luxury seating, climate control, and none of the stress of parking or driving. Appalachian Motor Coach gets you there relaxed, on time, and ready for the party. For more information, visit them at AppalachianMotorCoach.com. Appalachian Motor Coach, the best memories start on the ride.
The Sportsocracy.
The ceiling is the roof. Let's make it happen. Let's keep moving forward.
All right, moving forward on a Power Rankings Tuesday here in the Sportsocracy. Pass catchers for 2026. Who's got the best wide receiver / tight end room in the NFL? We're counting our way up to the top. We're inside the top 10. Number 10 was the Jacksonville Jaguars. If you missed the last segment, the Carolina Panthers were 28. He just never said it.
I apologize.
And that was the one I was waiting on. Like, how are we this far into this list and we haven't been there yet?
That explains why every time I looked at the list, I was like, is Tank smoking drugs? What is he talking about? Oh.
That's the one.
Oops.
At number 9.
The Pittsburgh Steelers. That team's real good. I hate to tell people this, and I know you want to kick Pittsburgh. They're real good. Need a quarterback, but thankfully for this procedure, your running back and your quarterback, they don't matter. This is just how good are the weapons.
Right.
And Pat Freiermuth is, I would say, a above average tight end. Darnell Washington is a freak of nature. And then you get to the receivers. DK Metcalf and Michael Pittman. How many teams in the NFL can match up with those two? Honestly, how many teams in the NFL have two corners that can match up with two giants like that? Pittman, who's very big and very physical. DK Metcalf, who's very big and very fast.
Mm-hmm.
And then you go Jeremy Bernard out of the slot. Roman Wilson is the 4, and you still got Ben Skoranek, who will help you every once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
That's a really good group of targets.
Agreed. Pittsburgh at 9. Who's at 8?
Pittsburgh was super simple. The Philadelphia Eagles. Your tight end room helps you here because I don't love your receiver room without A.J. Brown. To go from A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith to Devontae Smith and Dontavian Wicks, I hate to tell you this, that's a huge step back.
Yes.
I did not factor this in, but did you see the report on Jalen Hurts yesterday?
No.
So Sean Mannion is the new offensive coordinator, West Coast guy. And I just want to hear your natural reaction to what I'm getting ready to say. His plan is to have Jalen Hurts under center more and throwing over the middle more. One of those things I really like. The other one, I don't.
Okay.
Having him under center is fine.
Okay. All right. See, I was thinking the other way around.
No, having him under center is fine because it does open up some things. I never understood why they lived in shotgun with him. The problem is him throwing over the middle. I can already tell you what that's going to lead to, especially – I love Devontae Smith, and I really like Mekhi Lemon. Jalen Hurts is just not naturally accurate. The throwing motion's long, and it's going to lead – I'm telling you, it's going to lead to turnovers. It is going to lead to turnovers.
Turnovers and injuries.
It could lead to some of those, too. But then you go to the tight end room with Goddard. Goddard is, and now I don't remember who we were talking about. There was a tight end that you had higher than me. I cannot for the life of me now remember who that was. The reason that I couldn't get him to where you could is because I still have Dallas Goedert up there.
Okay.
Goddard's just really consistent. And I did consider Eli Stowers as a tight end, whether anybody cares or not. They also still have Daquan Wright, who I fully believe is a dude.
All right, Philadelphia at 8. Number 7.
The Arizona Cardinals. You got the number 2 tight end in the league to me. Number 1, number 2. It's him and Brock Bowers, and they're playing patty cake with each other. Depending on what time and what day, I might say one day, might say the other the next. Just depends on what kind of mood I'm in. They don't have a Michael Mayer, so they don't have a 2. And I think there is a better room in terms of tight ends that we still haven't talked about. But you've got one of the absolute biggest matchup nightmares in the league. And you've got 2 young receivers that I think they're both really good. I just don't think you've coached them well. You just brought in a guy that can coach them considerably better. Because Marvin Harrison Jr. is a dude. Michael Wilson should be a dude. Where you go from there, that gets a little harder to figure out.
Well, I mean, that's where your wide receiver room falls apart.
Does it fall apart? I don't love how you just said that.
Okay.
Kendrick Bourne is fine as a 3. I mean,
Kendrick Bourne's a fine 3.
He's a fine 3. It's when you get past that I'm looking at Devin DuVernay, who doesn't do much for me. Simi Fehoko, who has bounced around the league a bit. There are 2 young guys on this team that I don't really ever hear anybody talk about. I think they took Reggie Virgil too high. Harrison Wallace III. I think he's going to end up making this roster. And if you tell me it's DuVernay, Virgil, and Wallace III, okay, I feel good with where I put them. They need time, but the good thing is you have time because you have no expectation of winning this year. Right. But your top 3, if we went best 2 receivers mixed with a tight end, I could make a pretty compelling argument that Arizona's the best one in the league. If you just went MHJ, Michael Wilson, and Trey McBride, I don't know if you can name a team off the top of your head that you would take ahead of that, but there's not many.
I was going to say Pittsburgh would be in that discussion.
Pittsburgh's up there pretty high. The Rams are up there pretty high with Higbee, Puka, and Devontae. But, I mean, the Cardinals are in that discussion.
Yeah. Okay. Number 6.
The Houston Texans. You've got a ton of pass catchers. I am not in any way sure how this is going to shake out. I think Tank Dell winds up coming back.
Yep.
And if he does, Nico, Jaden Higgins, Tank Dell. Good luck with that.
Mm-hmm.
Jalen Knoll as your 4. Xavier Hutchinson as your 5. Justin Watson as your 6. That's really good. Without even mentioning Dalton Schultz. And you've got a belief in Marlon Klein, so you know what? You run with that. I don't, but I'm rooting for you. I think you're going to be looking at Brevin Jordan pretty quickly going, we should have been happy with what we had.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Tank Dell return is
huge,
very interesting, because let's not forget there was a time where he was the next in line,
mm-hmm.
and then the injury happened, and it's been a while. There was talk all year last year of we don't know how this is going to go. The fact that he's been on the field at OTAs and going through the motions, it's anything. I mean, it's a great sign that he'll be ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
We'll just still have to see what it looks like full speed.
Red Sea in our YouTube chat mentioned my guy Tip Raymond, one of the few real truthers out there. Do you know why I'm saying that?
No.
Do you not remember at our first combine when he looked at me and said, "Birds aren't real"?
Yeah.
My guy.
Yeah. Who's he play for?
The Cardinals.
The Cardinals.
He's the blocking tight end for the Cardinals.
Gotcha. All right, Houston Texans at 6. Number 5.
The Los Angeles Rams. You remember that thing we said about the best combo receivers in the NFL? I feel like the Rams have been sitting here at 5 just waiting to talk about this, and the team at 4 is too. And they got a point. Would I take Jamar Chase over Puka Nacua or Devontae Adams? Yes, I would. I'd take both of them over T. Higgins cleanly.
Okay.
The problem with the Rams is that it thins fast.
Yeah, Jordan Whittington.
I guess that's why I've been so stuck on that Ty Simpson thing of how much better does that team look with Mekhi Lemon sitting right there? And then Kanata Mumfield, and then you get Jordan Whittington and C.J. Daniels.
Mm-hmm.
And, now that's a receiver room that I'm going, how do you deal with that?
Yep.
But you don't.
And
I don't.
Certainly would make it look better.
And then tight end, I don't know. I have no idea what they're going to do at tight end. Colby Parkinson, Tyler Higbee, Terrence Ferguson, Davis Allen, Max Clare. Which one of those are you getting rid of? And remember, you just took Max Clare in the 3rd round. Just took Terrence Ferguson in the 2nd round last year.
Mm-hmm.
Where does that are you going to carry 5? I mean, you couldn't possibly carry 5. Are you going to carry 4? Clare, Ferguson, Higbee, and Parkinson? I mean, I get it. We're in the age of 13 personnel, but man, that is a very confusing way to build a tight end room.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's go to number 4.
The Dallas Cowboys. This is another team that would like to talk about that best combo of receivers in the NFL. Mm-hmm. CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens. I don't know who George Perkins is. I think he sells suitcases outside of his car. And
I think this is the number
airport.
1.
You think this is the one?
To me, this is the one. This is the one combo. And then I would say Higgins and Chase and
Puka and Devontae.
Yeah.
You
probably
would take CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens over Puka Nacua and Devontae Adams.
Yes.
That's a wild thing you just said.
I'll do that. I mean, I'll say the same thing. I'll take Puka over both of them, but I'll take both of them over Devontae.
I won't. As a matter of fact, I'm going to level with you. I'm not sure I'd take either one of them ahead of Devontae.
Really?
No.
Okay.
Do you realize how good Devontae Adams actually is? I wanted the Rams to be higher. The problem is I don't believe in anything outside of those two.
Sure. He was 5 years ago. Is he still that guy?
Was 5 years ago. That is a thing you said.
Mm-hmm.
Do you realize in the last 4 years actually, he had that run with the Rams last year.
Yeah.
He got hurt.
Yeah.
And he was the two.
A whole bunch of touchdowns. Yeah.
Before that, he played with the Jets and the Raiders. He also had 1,500 yards with the Raiders. And yes, I know that was 3 years ago. I don't care. I don't think he is. He had 14 touchdowns last year.
Mm-hmm.
He is a specialist at best right now, but shoot, yeah, I'd take Devontae Adams over a lot of people. You also know I'm not a huge buyer of CeeDee Lamb.
That's true.
CeeDee Lamb's one of those guys that with the ball in his hand, he's a menace. The problem is it's really hard to get the ball in his hands because he doesn't catch well. I mean, he's led the league in drops for 3 years? Or maybe it's over the last 3 years. You're really dynamic. You're a receiver that doesn't catch it all that well. That's never going to get. And George Pickens, it was 1 year. He had a really good year last year. Do I think he's that guy? No. I've never thought he was that guy. He was a top 5 receiver in the NFL last year. Is that who I think he is? Not really. I think he's a really good receiver that's a head case. The difference between Dallas and the Rams is that I actually kind of like things that are back behind them. You know, Ryan Flanoy, you're still they signed Marquez Valdez-Scantling, who I think is on a path to play for every team in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
People forget they still have Jonathan Mingo, who I liked as a talent. It just hasn't panned out.
Right.
And then you go Jake Turd Ferguson. And they've got a bevy of tight ends, too.
Yep.
That's where Michael Trigg wound up.
Right. All right, let's go to number 3.
The Detroit Lions. Let's just go ahead and do the top 3 all together because they have one thing in common.
Okay. Number 2.
The Chicago Bears.
And 1.
The Minnesota Vikings.
Okay.
You made a very aggressive exhale out.
Chicago's at 2.
Chicago has the best combination of tight ends I've ever seen.
Okay.
I'm glad you pointed this out. You want to know what fluffs Chicago up so high? How often they play 13 personnel.
Okay.
You want to know why they were okay to trade DJ Moore? Because they wanted Sam Roush. And they're looking at this going, we're going to go Colston Loveland, Cole Kmet, Sam Roush. And 13 personnel is really hard to deal with, especially when one of them can run like Colston Loveland. That's what pushed them up, is that I'm not worried about what's down the depth chart. Yeah, Roma Dunze is the one. Somebody asked earlier, can Roma Dunze be a true 1? Yes. Yes, he can be. Luther Burden, do I love him as a 2? No, but he's not really a 2. He's a 2 on the outside. He's the 4th weapon in that offense.
Mm-hmm.
I know exactly where this team is headed. Do I love it with Caleb Williams? I don't hate it. Because I think it simplifies the game down. And he can make those, I don't want to say safe because safe sounds like I'm denigrating. I'm not trying to denigrate the guy, at least not right now. It keeps the offense on pace. And I see what Ben Johnson is doing. Everybody lost their minds when they took Sam Roush in the 3rd round and said, they're going to trade Cole Kmet. No, they're not. No, they're not. They're going to play 13 personnel, and they're going to dare you to stop it.
Mm-hmm.
Because with that line and that running game with 2 running backs that averaged over 4.5 yards a carry last year, that is going to be a tough offense to stop, and it doesn't really matter what Caleb Williams is.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of Ben Johnson. He is mitigating his quarterback. Oh, you know where else he did that? With the team at 3, the Detroit Lions.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing. All the issues with Jared Goff, he mitigated them. He found a guy over the middle that was absolutely fearless in Amon-Ra St. Brown that I think is a top 5 receiver in the league. Jameson Williams is a top 5 deep threat in the league. True deep threat. And then I love Tesla. I like Laporta. I think Laporta's a top 8 tight end in the NFL. Comes back healthy next year. Weird. Offense all of a sudden looks hunky-dunky.
Mm-hmm. And then you got Minnesota with Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, and Juwan Johnson.
Juwan Jennings.
Juwan Jennings, damn it.
You do that every time.
I do it.
It's as predictable as the calendar flip.
Yep, more than I want to. And then you add in, T.J. Hawkinson.
Yeah, I would say.
That's a hell of a group.
When I saw this play out that way, I went, I feel like it's too high on Minnesota. Until I went, okay, let's go top 3 receivers, tight end. Is there one I would take in the NFL over that? Nope. No, there's not. And I think Tay Felton is going to be a legit 4 in that offense.
Yeah. All right, that's a Power Rankings Tuesday. Pass catching groups, cores, if you will, across the NFL. A little bit of a surprising ending there.
Kevin Mullen said we need to weight these rankings with the quarterback factored in. That sounds like a mission for tomorrow.
That we can do. We also have the big tournament going on. You'll be able to hear it on ESPN Asheville. It's all going on, and not only can you follow it on your radio box with the iHeart Radio app everywhere you go, but you can also take it with you everywhere you go with the DraftKings Sports app. It is here. It is time to get enthralled. Have that pride of the nation as you are ready to cheer on the USA. DraftKings Sportsbook app is now live in North Carolina. You can take this tournament with you everywhere you go. Group stage chaos, knockout round drama, stoppage time heartbreak. Right here in North Carolina, the world's biggest stage in the palm of your hand. And new DraftKings customers sign up with the code WPEK and spend $5 to get $200 in rewards within 21 days. That's code WPEK in partnership with DraftKings. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 877-718-5543 or visit morethanagame.nc.gov. 21 plus, North Carolina only. Eligibility restrictions apply. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/audio. It's a limited time offer. See you back here in the Sportsocracy tomorrow at noon.
ESPN.
Now we're clear.
Your mountain weather forecast.
The high on this Tuesday near 79 with showers and thunderstorms. There will be another round of rain this evening. Fog may form overnight with the low dropping into the mid-60s. Tomorrow, cloudy and warmer with scattered.
Oh, okay.
High gets close to 85, and temperatures will get even warmer on Thursday.
I would love to tell you I know what the difference is, but I don't.
Still the chance for scattered showers and thunderstorms moving through as the afternoon high eventually hits 89 degrees. I'm Jeff Marr from the Weather Channel.
This report is sponsored by Think It Up.
That may only matter in South Carolina.
Yeah, states that you can't gamble.
It could be, but they were very emphatic that this read needs to be DraftKings Sports, not
great
Sportsbook.
learning experience.
Got you.
Today.
Like you said, that could just be in South Carolina, but I meant to point that out to you before the show, and I forgot.
Radio.
Yeah, all right.
$150,000 in cash, weekdays through July 4th. Listen for your chance to win $2,500, so you can take the ultimate American getaway.
This is J.W. Whitley, General Manager at Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Incredible service, honest communication, trusted accountability. That's the Parks Promise. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com. That's parksfordhendersonville.com.
I feel like I'm getting robbed when I bet the finals on a sportsbook.
Dude, delete that app. You need to be using Polymarket.
Polymarket?
Polymarket is a prediction market, not a sportsbook. You trade against other fans, not the house. That means more money for you and less for greedy sportsbooks.
Even during the finals?
Especially during the finals. You can even trade on whether Trump or Chalamet will attend the games.
No way. What's the catch?
No catch, and it's available in all 50 states. Polymarket is so confident you'll never go back, they're giving you $50 free on your first trade.
I'm deleting my sportsbook app. How do I get started?
Download Polymarket now and use promo code MVP for $50 free for your first trade.
Solid.
Stop letting sportsbooks steal from you. Download Polymarket and use promo code MVP for $50 free on your first trade. Use promo code MVP.
Trading not available in all jurisdictions. Check local regulations before trading. Restrictions and eligibility requirements apply.
I'm David.
And I'm Christina.
And this is our Ingalls story.
Ginger's Revenge is a brewery located in Asheville, North Carolina that specializes in the production of hard ginger beer.
So we use all natural, whole ingredients, and I think that really sets us apart.
Ingalls is an amazing partner for us to work with. A lot of our fans know that they can go to Ingalls and find a lot of the flavors that we have available, and they just make it really easy for folks to purchase local products.
Clarissa sells WNC as the #1 team in Buncombe County. We have the customer service experience to assist you in achieving your real estate goals. Our team offers something that 90% of listings in our market won't have: Zillow Showcase. Check us out at clarissasellswnc.com.
Portions of the following program